No George?
No George, no Jeremy.
No Cy?
No Cy.
Oh, man.
I'm stuck with you two today.
This is going to be bad.
Where's George and Jeremy? George, I never know when George is coming.
He just shows up?
George is just, he shows up, and then that's kind of the gist of it. Jeremy said he won free tickets to
Shania Twain.
Checkers.
the Checkers.
The Checkers?
Checkers.
Really?
The Checkers. Yeah. I think he said he won like box seats or something.
Ooh,
It sounds like
fancy.
a Tim lie to me, but
True.
A Tim lie.
a Tim lie.
I was throwing up and shitting.
So like,
By the way, I don't know if I told you, but he straight up told me when he says that he's lying.
Yeah, he told us the day after. He was like, yeah, I wasn't really sick. I just didn't want to go out.
No.
He said that one time. I'm saying every time
he had like a revelation with Lucci about every time he does something like that, he's just lying.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
What?
It's because he's never gotten called out like someone. You know? He's never been checked. Like, he's never been put in his place.
But we check him on it, though. So,
I mean, but
why do you still do it?
It's never as bad, though. Like, there was never any repercussion. It's just like, all right, Tim doesn't show
It's
up.
so
it's
so petty to me, though. Why? If you don't want to go out, you don't want to go
Well,
out.
he told
Fuck
me,
it.
he's like, well, I don't want you guys to give me shit. I'm like, I'm going to give you shit either way. It's just what I'm going to give you
I'm
shit
gonna give you
about.
more
Now I'm
sh-
going to give you more shit because you lied.
fucking Tim.
God damn.
I mean, how do you spend because where'd you guys go again?
This weekend?
No, on New Year's.
Oh, I went to Roxbury.
Roxbury.
So Roxbury, $25 buy-in. You get nothing.
Yeah. We had plenty of liquor before, plenty of alcohol. We had tons of people at our place. You know, we had right there on the leg
All right,
rail.
we get it. You got friends. We know it.
You know, we're pretty popular.
Drew's like huge.
Just-
it was huge.
Just bring yourself.
Huge.
Just bring yourself. No one else. It's gonna be a
all
good
the
time.
people. We had all the people.
We even bought 2 bottles of champagne that we still haven't opened. Of course, only classy Andre.
Is that the only place you guys stayed or no?
That's the
we
only
just
place we went.
there.
Yeah.
You can't really skip around New Year's because every place has
As a buy-in.
not even just a buy-in. It's like, I mean, to get into Roxbury, if you didn't buy a ticket ahead of time, it was $40.
Yeah.
For nothing.
People still got
watch
in,
the ball
which
drop.
kind of pissed me off.
Well,
We didn't even watch
any
the ball
other
drop.
place like that we've gone 70 plus, but you get some stuff with it. But I mean, usually you're buying New Year's, you're going to pay at least $20.
It's all right. Colleen and I spent about $160, and it was I paid for garbage.
Yeah. Can we bring back the house parties? Like,
I'm trying.
let's just bring back the house party.
I told Colleen I'm over fancy shit.
I enjoyed
Every time I have it, it's garbage.
the best New Year's parties have always been at someone's house, either your house, someone's house party. We went to Zach's house one time, like
that
6-7
one
years
the
ago.
90s
Yeah, remember?
party?
Yeah, that was
Yo,
such a good party.
Oh, do you remember I had the Heineken keg
Yeah.
there, and I shot it all over the ceiling?
Yeah.
Did you try to shotgun it, or you just tried opening it and just shot on the
I
ceiling?
fucking pumped it too much. I didn't know. I didn't know the pumping procedure on the Heineken keg.
Yeah.
So I'm just fucking, and then you get the.
Remember those? I don't see those anymore.
They're still around. I saw. I feel like the last time I was in Frugal McDougal, I saw.
everything.
Mini keg? Oh man, those were
I
so
feel like
good.
Walmart might have one.
I don't know why not more people did that. Like if they had a Bud Heavy Heineken,
I mean, it's because
or
they
a Bud
add-
Heavy.
Bud Heavy Heineken.
It's just like a Clamato, yeah. Bud Heavy Heineken. No, if they had a Bud Heavy fucking mini keg, shit. And they got to sell you straps with it.
Oh yeah.
Because who's sharing? Who are you sharing that with?
Nobody. I'm not
Not
sharing
sharing that
anybody.
with fucking nobody.
Can they invent the beer hat? Can they invent a keg hat?
Yeah,
For the
just
Heinekens?
a Heineken keg hat. I'm down with it. It's gonna hurt your neck.
Oh, they can come with a neck brace. Or like one of the ones that they like the cage they put around your head where it's got the shoulder straps and shit.
Yeah, it's gonna look like a fucking saw invention.
I still remember going to the supermarket and getting that thing and just thinking it was the coolest like
Yeah.
Because it was like really new and really hype. And it was on the TV. It was like, I need the mini keg.
They're like, get the fucking mini keg. You're like, I'm getting it.
It's going to change your life.
I'm fucking getting it.
And we're in high school. We're like, what do we want? The mini keg.
Who was the kid we went to high school with that used to put the keg in the
Dan
back?
Krug.
Dan Krug put the fucking
in the passenger seat.
Full-size keg in the back of my Thunderbird. And like, if you would drive directly looking at the Thunderbird and your headlights showing into the back seat, you could just see this shiny round object.
You're like, what the fuck is that? Dan Krug with a giant keg.
Didn't he route like a line to the front?
Yeah, he had a sipping line out of it.
And it's like, he's sitting in my passenger seat drinking. And I'm like, Dan Krug, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, no, man, I'm just trying to drink.
He tapped the keg, put it in the back of Drew's car, ran a line.
Yeah.
For his sipping.
Before because we were using it for some party at Brandt's or something. I don't know. And, or no, it was his house, I think. And
Makes sense.
Yeah, he decided to do that. I was like, Dan Krug, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's the night I was driving Brandt and I home. Mm-hmm. And Brandt was fucking hammered and we got pulled over because the guy thought I was smashing mailboxes out in the point.
Yeah, it's like, because you had a bat in your van,
I had
right?
a bat in between the front two seats. I had a wooden fucking Louisville. Mm-hmm. No, I had a full-size bat.
I remember that thing.
And there was an Astro van that kept driving around the point. And I thought it was Josh Loftus's because he drove an Astro van. So I drove by real slow one time thinking, because it had its hazards on. So I'm thinking, I wonder if that's fucking Josh Loftus. Mm-hmm. I go by it, I'm driving slow near it. I realize that it's the people that fucking throw the newspaper on your driveway that you never pick up. Mm-hmm. So I drive back, cop pulls me over. Hey, you know what? You know where you coming from? I'm coming from my buddy's house. Someone reported you driving slow. I was like, I thought it was my buddy's car, but it wasn't. I realized it was the mail guy.
Brandt's
all right,
sweating,
well, we also got a report too that someone's, hitting mailboxes and shit. I'm like, all right. I said, I got my bat down there. You guys can check it out. And this is one of them cops that's fucking cool. Half shirt tucked in.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
He's retiring in a month.
He doesn't want to be
Got
there.
them donuts, boy?
He's been on Mooresville PD. He's like, I'm done. He's
done
like,
dealing with dumb kids.
So I'm sitting there, I'm talking when him and I are bullshitting. And he's got like his little rookie. He's looking in the car. And Brandt comes out. And Brandt's fucking sweating like a whore in church. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So he gets out and the cop kind of does one of these to me. He goes, what's going on with your buddy? I'm like, he had a couple pops. He's like, I couldn't tell by his fucking heart beating out of his chest. I'm not even kidding you. His fucking, you could see his shirt just like.
Jesus Christ.
And he's just like. I'm like, holy shit, Brandt's going to have a fucking heart attack.
Yep.
And then they wrapped it up, and then we went on our merry way. And Brandt was like, yo, man, I don't fucking know, man. You know how Brandt talks. He's talks like a burnout. But So he was fucking high and drunk. So he's like, I don't know what they were going to do. I'm like, all right, calm down. We're getting our asses kicked out there.
Yeah.
He just was doing protocol shit. It's going to be all right. I'm going to get you home. But that's how it was.
I still think the worst freak out story is the one with Story and your guy's bomb.
Oh, yeah.
He smashed it because he freaked out.
Yeah. Well, that was a whole fucked up thing that, like, I didn't even have anything to do with that. It was wild. So I'm not going to say any names, but, like, two of our... they're going to
listen to this shit.
Besides Story, two of our fraternity brothers, well, along with Story, or was it like four?
It's three of them.
It was three of them, but they decided to be cool and break into convertibles in our college campus parking lot.
Sure.
Just knife open up the canvas and just kind of take what was inside. It was around the time, like, it was before smartphones, so everyone had, like, GPSs and Garmins and stuff. So
Tom-toms and shit.
Yeah, so they were, like, literally just...
jacking everyone's Tom-tom.
Yeah,
like, God damn it.
Yeah, well...
Shit was $50.
These dumbasses are not smart enough to realize that every single street light has a camera built into the fucking light. So obviously the cops come one day.
Wait, you're telling me there's CCTV in college campus parking lots?
No, yeah.
Yep.
Shocking. I know. Right?
Baffling.
This brings me back to another story about Western, but we'll get to that after this.
Shocking. Oh, but yeah, anyway, the cops came because they were all living at the house, and the cops came in. They took the other two guys, And Story got word of this.
They were living at the main house.
Yeah.
So they were doing this shit on campus, then going back to the main house down the street.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So the
I
cops
went real far.
Yeah, the cops came in like,
No wonder why you guys aren't on campus no more.
dude, it was the craziest story. So it's
mind-boggling.
Story got wind of like that whole thing happening, so he freaked out. And I was living with him at the time, and we had some paraphernalia because it's college and whatever.
You do as college kids do.
Just some innocent. We paid money for it. Like it
Sure.
was, nothing wrong.
You had a couple of wares, you know?
I didn't know that this serial thievery ring was going on behind my back. This criminal mastermind organization
These
of
serial curtain top cutters over here busting into
the Tom Bandits.
Were there that many convertibles at Western? Like what?
Well, like Jeeps. Like the
and
soft top Jeeps. and
I'm
shit.
thinking like a Pacifica.
I mean, I'm sure there was like a Pacifica.
Everyone in Western just has a Chrysler Pacifica that they're
I'm
breaking
sure
into.
there was a few.
Maybe a couple Geo Trackers.
Maybe a couple soft top 350Zs from the rich kids.
Couple
You know?
Mustangs.
fucking ugly.
Just the
couple of those
ugliest cars.
05 Mustangs.
I hate.
Oh yeah, drop top Mustangs.
yeah,
too.
the Fox body ones. The
Not
Fox
even.
body Mustangs from fucking
Like the 94, yeah.
like the '89 Fox body with the fucking brown top on it.
Yeah. So yeah, regardless, he takes all of our stuff and he just chucks it away like
Sure.
in a dumpster without. I'm like, what? I don't know where I'm at. I'm in like class or something, and
Yeah, they were in class because it happened in the middle of the day.
yeah, and then I get word of it. I'm
Oh,
like,
they were doing it in the middle of the day,
well,
or they were doing. Oh, this is like the next. This is when the cops came.
yeah, the cops came.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm thinking
The
they
cop-
left the house, did it middle of the day.
No,
like
the-
nobody will ever catch us.
The cops came, got the other two kids, and fucking Story wasn't there. He gets freaked out when he like learns what happens because he knows that they're coming for him next because they asked for him because they got him all on video, and he throws away all of our, he throws away this bong that we bought that was pretty nice. Had a like stained glass picture of Bob Marley. It was thinking back, it was kind of stupid, but at the time,
But at the time, you're like, yo, this is it.
This is it. Like we were living.
Like you took care of it, you cleaned it.
Yeah, but he throws it away, breaks that shit, like just throws it like into the river, like just to, and I think he throws away all of like the Tom Toms too because he had them, and
So wait, Story was a part of this little dirtbag
Yeah.
clan of stealing Tom Toms
Absolutely.
and Garmins and Magellans.
but basically
Magellan.
yeah, he fucking threw everything away, got rid of all the evidence, still got arrested, still went to jail, still like
And now you're out of a
He
bond.
was still on camera.
yeah, still
It
on
didn't
camera.
matter.
Yeah,
He got arrested. He went to jail. Drew's still out of a bomb.
still out of a bomb.
Yep.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Boy, think about that. I think about remember them kids with the fucking laser pointer?
Oh my God. Freshman year.
Oh,
You remember them fucking kids?
Yeah, we
They
went
were
up to their door.
Kept fucking shining the light.
We
and
went up to their door.
We were literally just like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 8th floor.
Like I can't see the red dot out of the dark room. Impossible.
What were we doing outside? Or
Me and
were
him were
walking
smoking a black and mild.
it was outside.
Yeah, we were walking somewhere. I think we were
As
just
one
walking.
Oh, we
around.
went to that house up on the hill.
As do gentlemen do.
That was
As
PJ
ordinary
night.
gentlemen do.
That was PJ night where the chick was leaning over in the trash can picking the
God.
fruit out of the
She was
bottom.
basically wearing that fucking PJ. That was disgusting.
Dude, college was wild.
Especially the ass end of that fucking can. You don't want
man.
that.
It was a.
She's like, I'm trying to get the fruit. I'm like, you need to try to get a ride home. You're not doing okay right now.
literally a trash can. Literally a trash can.
But those kids,
God knows if it was clean.
Trash.
but when we went up there, I wasn't having with them kids.
Dude, they were shook. They didn't know what.
Oh, we
to
went
do.
in
was
there.
like
the
that
one kid was
tall-
behind the door and he was just
What was that tall blonde kid? And he's like, oh, no, he's got a laser pointer up here. I was like, I know, because your fucking piece of shit friend on his laptop behind the door. I could see him through the crack. I said, stop shining fucking laser pointers
like
at
we
people.
counted the windows.
I'm like, you guys
This
are-
is the window.
You guys are fucking idiots. If you're gonna do it, go to a different floor and shine it on me and go back to your main floor, you dumbasses.
thing about a laser pointer is it's got two ends that you could see the point and then you could see the
Exactly.
origin.
I could see it hitting my shirt and look up and see where it's coming from and go, oh,
Yeah.
that's where it doesn't just disappear when I look up. I'm like, I don't know where it came from. No, I'm like, up there's a laser pointer, 8th floor in the middle.
It's not like the military grade ones where it'll hit a mile down the road. And,
And they were
where the hell's
and
that
they were the
coming from?
only active people in that hallway. We went up there. I was like,
It was the only open door. Every other door was closed,
No
but
one
that
else
one.
here.
and there's like 3 of them. I'm like, you fucking little dirtbags on your little fucking laptop listening to fucking Winamp.
Fucking freshman.
I don't think they shot any more laser pointers after that.
No.
No,
Geez,
definitely not after that.
Scarred for life.
Definitely not from the same floor.
No.
Come on, bro. You gotta be smart with that shit.
Freshman year was lit in that building.
Yeah, it got a little wild.
Yeah. Me and you talked in that fucking little kitchen, whatever you guys call that thing back there, the dojo. There was like 8 million tables and chairs and 1 microwave
One microwave.
it was like the
and
common room.
and a sink.
and
yeah.
a sink.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this fucking place?
People, and I was on the football floor. The smell.
You had a nice ripe floor. All that gym bag smell.
Yeah.
And I was at the end, so it was just 12 layers of stench.
There's nothing worse than a fucking shoulder pad gym bag smell.
Dude, and you had to walk through the Gauntlet because the elevator was in the middle and your room was literally all the way at the end, and you had to walk
Yeah.
past all the football
That,
players.
the showers, the bathrooms, you had to walk past all of it.
Football players are football flavors. Football players are disgusting.
You don't say that, Lottie. Yeah, me and you were up there for about 3 hours because that's when you and Brandt were.
Beefing.
No,
Not at
this
that
wasn't
time.
yet.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
When did that happen?
That was towards the end of the semester.
I feel like it happened end of freshman year because I know me and Brandt beefed all through sophomore year. Like we didn't talk at all. So it
Yo, did all of us have a beef with Brandt at some point?
Yours
in our lives?
started,
I think
I
so.
think, as a Molly
I think so.
Yeah,
at the
because
time. Because he
Yeah.
was secretly with Molly.
and I was like, you motherfucker.
And
Not that I
then-
give a shit now. I mean,
And then he pissed all over my shit.
yep.
And then I don't know what you had on with
I
him.
don't know.
But he pissed
It's
all
all.
over my shit.
In hindsight, it's all just fucking
It's stupid
petty
shit.
bullshit.
Yeah, it's so
like,
petty.
Oh, absolutely.
But we all beefed with Brandt at one point.
He's so easy to beef with, though. It's just like, fuck, Brandt.
God damn, Brandt, get it the fucking together, bro.
Yeah.
And then I remember when him and I weren't talking, he would try to hit Cy up.
Oh, yeah.
To hang out with Cy. Cy would tell me, and I'm like, bruh, that
Brandt's
shit,
out.
that's not happening. That's not happening. He's like, nah, I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, I would just say it. Like, I saw him at Harris Teeter and Cornelius. He's like, yo, we should hang out. We should go on the boat sometime. So I was just like, yeah, dude, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Bet.
Yeah, we all definitely beefed with
Chance.
Brandt.
Yeah.
But Brandt's Brandt.
Like you said, though, that one time you was like, Brandt never changed. So I respect that from him.
Yeah, that's the only
Never
thing.
changed.
I respect Brandt because, goddamn it, Brandt's been Brandt since I fucking known him.
He ain't never changed. He ain't never gonna change, and that's
Nope.
That's a real. It's a real one.
When I got to hang out with him, it was a good time.
Yep.
And that was about once every 8 years. Mm-hmm. But that's like Tim too. Tim's fucking ghost company.
I don't know. But the past 3 months, he's been MIA.
Is Tim depressed?
He might be.
Is Tim sad?
I think so. I think ever since the Lowe's incident, I think he's just kind of. I think he's just been kind of just taking a nosedive here. Because, back in the day when I was going to CP, Tim and I used to have the same.
Oh wait. Okay, we're talking about Tim, Slim Tim.
Slim Tim.
Slim Tim. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
you gotta
I thought we were
clarify
talking about
Tim's
Tim.
here.
I thought
All right, let's talk about.
Slim Tim. I saw.
No, Slim Tim is Ghost Company.
Dude, Slim Tim does not exist. I saw him one time. Like
He needs to be a fucking. He needs to be one of them fucking Jason Bourne motherfuckers.
dude, he
All
can
his
do it.
fake passports and
He
shit.
can do it.
People are like, he's got the one phone where you don't even pick it up. You just look at the message and put it back in your pocket and fucking go out and just.
The thing with Tim is like, because I saw him like less than a year ago. He came down with Brandt when Brandt was here, and we went to hide, me, him, and Tim.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, because I took a picture of him and I sent it
Yeah,
to you. I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, look who I'm with, and you were like, no
I'm
way.
like, this motherfucker.
Dude, Tim is still just cool as shit to hang out with.
Yo,
Tim
that's the
is
thing about
awesome.
Tim. You never hang out with him, but what do?
You're just like,
You're like, I need to hang out with Tim more, and
Yes.
Tim feels that, and he's like, I got to go away for 8 months.
yeah.
I got a thing.
Every time we hang out with Tim, it's always like, yeah, we get, we have each other's numbers and stuff. And we're like,
Yo,
yeah, we're
'cause-
gonna hit up, we're gonna get up, we're gonna talk like cars and stuff. Because Tim is just into everything that we're into. Like
Sure.
he's cool as shit. And
there was never anybody that didn't fuck with Tim. Like
No.
there was nobody in the group that was like, bro, I don't fuck with Tim.
Tim's coming? Nah, I'm good.
Everybody fucked with
Everyone
Tim.
liked Tim.
Now our Tim right now,
This is what I'm talking about is depressed.
we gotta find something's going on. Tim, call in. I want to talk to you like I'm live right now, like I'm on the radio.
Hey, you Superman.
Call us now. Something's going. Why is he lying to us? First of all,
Anyone have any information on Tim?
yeah.
We're reaching out.
If anybody has information on Tim from Chicago, he's lost in his own mind.
What's that?
AKA Angry Tim.
What's that one show? Unsolved Mysteries?
Yeah, unsolved mysteries.
Unsolved Mysteries.
Can we put a silver alert out for Tim?
Unsolved the 90s sick day.
I wish I could
home
remember
from
that
school
number.
show.
Yeah, I wish I could remember that number because they would always advertise it.
Yeah.
If you or anyone have any information on the following
I don't know
cases.
shit about this fucking case
No,
from
I
Ohio.
don't.
Like, what the fuck am I gonna do about
this
it?
murder case of 15 years
And
ago.
fucking-
Yeah, I
yeah.
remember something.
Do you know the only people watching this is stay-at-home moms and sick children?
Do you have any information on this triple murder in Memphis? I'm like, no, I'm fucking 10 and I live in New York. I don't fucking have any information on that at all.
I don't think they knew the demographic.
I'd love to see.
No, they didn't.
An info if any cases were like at least
Actually solved?
pushed forward or solved because of that show.
Well, you got to think of what's his name who had America's Most Wanted. He was fucking getting people.
Oh, absolutely.
The hell's his name?
Hanson? No, not Hanson.
Now Hanson's
I can't
To
remember
Catch a
his name.
Predator.
Look it up. No, he at America's Most Wanted. He's
Dog.
his son. They murdered his son. They cut his son's head off.
Dog. The bounty hunter.
The Bounty Hunter. Yo, I fucking love that show.
John Walsh.
John Walsh. Yo, John Walsh is a bad motherfucker. He's like, oh, that's cool. I'm going to follow you for 30 years and get you.
I will find you.
I mean, it's
will put you
obviously the worst part about all of that is the preface is that it's literally his son got kidnapped and they cut his head off.
Yeah.
But
That'll do it.
talk about the real life Punisher. He's like, fuck that. I'm getting you. I'm getting you. He's the Oprah fucking
And I'm bringing these
of
cameras.
the law world. He's like, I'm getting you down. I'm bringing you down, you motherfuckers. I'll get you.
Everybody's going down.
I'll fucking gut you like a fucking pig. They're like, John, we're rolling right now. He's like, I'm John Walsh. And you're like, God damn. Like, how do you just turn the switch on
Just
like
switches
that?
on.
These
Boom.
cocksucker motherfuckers. I'll kill them. I'll gut them. John Ron in 3, 2,
Son of a.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome back.
Have you seen this, man? It's just a fucking 10 by 10 picture of some fucking
It's a sketch.
of some piece of shit.
It's the sketch. It's the artist rendition.
John's like, I know that sketch. I know this motherfucker. I'm getting him now.
I
Send
know
him out.
all of them.
Send him the fuck out. I'm down with it. I like that vigilante shit. Fuck it.
Yeah. What's that new show you've been watching?
Oh,
I've
have
been
you guys
trying to-
watched any of it?
I've been trying to.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
The
It's called You Can't Pay, We Take It Away. It's a British show, obviously, so it's fucking great.
I looked it up and it was like I looked on YouTube and it said 6 seasons. I was like, oh shit!
Yo,
So
it's
this
lit.
is this is not just like a
Nah,
little
this ain't some fucking, there's a couple of fucking
mini-series
videos of it.
brand
Nah, they're
new.
like
This is-
fucking dumping
This
it.
is an establishment. This
So they
is-
call it the High Court Enforcement. Now, High Court is basically the final. Like, if you don't pay your shit and they send you bills and stuff, it goes to the court, and then at the end of it, if you really don't pay it, it goes to the High Court, and they send their fucking people out.
Britain's got some or England's got some strange rules too. Like they've got different. Like
Yo, these motherfuckers can literally,
they're allowed to.
if you get the High Court writ, if they go to your house and you're not home,
They
they
can
could
just
just fucking bust your door open. They can search your whole, and what they do is, so like there's people on there, and we're not talking like, oh, you owe $300. These people are like, okay, you owe 6,450 pounds and 28 pence. And they're like, what? I don't know that. I don't owe that money. And he's like, I literally have the court writ right here. Like, you obviously owe something. They're like, I was never sent a letter. And they're like, you were obviously sent a letter because I'm fucking here. So something's going on. But literally, if you're not there, They could break down your fucking door. They literally just have they have like the 5-foot fucking crowbars that you just pops it open. They go through your whole house. They do a fucking asset search. So they basically find assets that are worth something, and they just take it as collateral.
So they take 6,400 pounds worth of shit.
Or just anything, any collateral, anything worth anything. So, like, they take people's cars. The guy's like, so you owe 6,000, this, and that. And the person's like, well, I can't pay. And they're like, well, is that car in your name? No, it's in my son's name. They're like, okay, I need proof of it. And how they have proof of it is a lot different of ours. They have like receipt of purchases, they're called, which are essentially like a title.
Yeah.
But they just, it's a lot of weird phrasing that I'm trying to get used to. But it's a receipt of purchase to see who's on the car. And of course, it's the person's fucking car. They're like, no, that's me wife's car. It's not mine. It's how much is 6,000 pounds? I don't know. Who do I owe 6,000 pounds to? And he's like, I don't know, but you owe it. He's like, so, and they're like, so you have to either pay in full or we take it. And he's like, I can't pay all that. I don't have 6,000 pounds. And he's like, the guy's like, all right, are you paying for it or am I taking shit? And then the one time they took they took one of their cars. But they also do evictions.
Ooh.
So, and they tell you every time they go to eviction, they're like, the high court enforcement isn't here to collect money. They're here to evict.
Damn.
You have an hour to get your assets, and they tell you, you have an hour. Passports, IDs, money, car charges, anything like that. You have an hour. Take that shit, and you go down to council, which is basically fucking court or whatever. You go down to council, and then you have to set up with the landlord a later date to collect all your shit. But I mean, some of these motherfuckers, like this one guy, what he was renting was smaller than this room. It was like 1,500 euros. He didn't pay for like 7 months. They had this one lady on there. She was a hoarder.
Nice.
Oh,
Hadn't paid. They cut everything off. Power, water.
Still live there.
She was running an extension cord
Nice.
through the mail flap
Nice.
into the hallway
Hell yeah.
and had it plugged in.
See,
Bro.
she's a survivor.
They walked in there. She had like 5 microwaves.
Oh,
What the fuck you got 5 fucking microwaves for?
For popcorn, ramen, reheating some
But she was a hoarder.
leftovers.
And they literally, like, she got all her shit. I don't know if she was, I think she might have been Asian or something. But she like got like this little like fucking all her like stuff in her bag. She didn't say a word to them. She fucking, and so they closed it.
She knew.
She left, walked down the street, and they were trying to find out where she went.
Gone.
Couldn't find it.
Nice.
Like, where the fuck did she go? She did just see you.
Oh, we're just going to go over there and she's gone.
Like, how do you do? But you got to watch it. It gets fucking. There was another one. There was a bunch of fucking travelers, aka gypsies, in a fucking parking lot.
Yeah, you like
with
dags?
all their-
You like dags?
With for me ma. It's for me ma.
It's for me.
So they're
I'm
out.
in the trailer for me.
So obviously they're all set up in parking lots,
Yeah,
but they'll put in, and they were there illegally.
Yeah.
So they had to go and get them out. So they had 4 of them there. Well, they were going around and stuff. The kids were fucking throwing rocks at them. They were throwing bottles.
Yes.
And the court guy has like literally like a clear like riot shield that he's holding. So the kid would throw the rock and the guy would wait and he'd just go. And the kids are just chucking rocks. They're like 30 yards away, just chucking rocks. And he's like, every time. And then someone drove.
Somebody drove it right in.
Somebody drove by.
He drove by in a caravan for me, man.
They did, and they threw a fucking glass bottle out of that. They're like, fuck off.
So they're the British white trash.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you must feel real nice kicking us out with all these kids and stuff. And the guy's like, and the funny part about these guys is like, yo, people press them and shit. Like, there was this one old dude, And the couple guys on there are fucking huge. They're like 6'5".
I feel like you have to be.
There's like 2 older guys that go together. I like them, but the rest of the guys are like fucking 6'4", 6'5". So the one old guy's like up to his chest, and he's fucking he's literally on him, chest to chest, and the guy's just standing there. He's like, you won't fucking hit me. You know why? He's like, you literally. He's like, what the hell did he say? He's like, you're a lily-livered yellow twat. That's why. And the guy.
That's one of the most British things.
The guy copped a smirk, and he was just like, what the fuck am I doing? And then so like de-escalated, and then it escalated again, and he kept pushing it. He was like pushing the dude. He's like, dude, don't fucking touch me. And like he pushed him, and he backed up, and he had his phone in his hand like this, like because he was just kind of going backwards. And the guy's like, close fist, you want to fucking hit me? Is that what you want? You want to fucking hit me? Go ahead. Fucking hit me. Oh, violent. We're getting violent. The guy's like, I'm holding my fucking phone. What am I going to punch you with my fucking phone in my hand? So that's the new thing I'm into right now.
Some about like Britain and the fact that you can pretty much walk anywhere and be sure that no one has a gun. Like I've been watching a few detective shows and that take place over there. Detectives I think they're just allowed to walk into any property, like no matter what, and just question whoever. Like you would not be able to do that here safely. Like you cannot do what these guys do.
No, someone's pulling out a fucking.
You're pulling out a gun. You're getting
45
shot
on
like,
me.
Yeah.
They may not have guns, but they have acid.
What?
Acid.
Like to dump on people?
Yeah.
In Britain?
Yeah.
That is a big thing over
That's
there.
a
acid
big
attack.
thing over there.
But I feel like
this is new to me. What? It's just acid attacks over there?
I feel like that happens more in like
attacks.
the ethnic stuff. I feel like a lot of you hear a lot of attacks of like Muslims on like Muslim defectors and stuff.
I've
Like
heard of that,
dude throw acid on them and shit.
Acid and knives. Those are the weapons of choice.
Yeah, and knives. Everyone's just got their own fucking.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
That's not a knife. This is a knife. Yeah, that's true though. You got to think about it. You probably feel a lot better because you got these 2 puppies.
Yeah.
And someone's not going to be like, hey, you ever see a fucking M16 up close? And you're like, fuck,
No,
I'm dead.
No barn door is going to open with a,
with a fucking AR-15. Yeah, with a fucking 50 millimeter just fucking.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to Thor Ragnarok you with 2 M16s.
No.
Yeah, just fucking light me up. That's always reassuring. I didn't think about that when I was over in England and Ireland.
Yeah.
I should have thought about that. I would have fought more people.
Because what are you going to do? You're just going to fight? You're going to have it out and you're just going to wake up in a drunk tank and then you go about your business.
Yeah.
That's the way it is. Like no one's afraid of getting shot. Like if you get a gun out there, it's probably one of those old
It's a musket.
Yeah, that or it's a fucking shitty put together Mac 10 that gets about 5 shots off, jams, and now you're fucked.
The whole fighting thing reminds me of that South Park episode with who's the guy from Gladiator?
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe fights everybody. He just goes around the world. He's like, "Oh, you want to fight? Yeah." He just beats the shit out of people. He's in China. Just
It's like those, or it's those fucking pistols with the armpit, like the welded on armpit holder. So you have like a better. You're like, is that a fucking pot handle?
Yeah.
What is that?
You're damn right it is.
That's got to be so crazy though to think that there's literally 0 guns.
Mm-hmm. Everyone no one has a gun.
But I guess it's hard to realize that because we literally are in a country where there's fucking like over.
There's more guns than people.
Yeah.
Everyone has one. It's crazy.
And not just one. No. Everyone's like fucking. Y'all want to see all 36 versions of my 40?
Well, hell, Zach has a whole gun safe. He has like 10 guns.
Yeah.
Boy strapped. When the end of the world comes, there's a couple people I know I'm going to. How many does Alex have? I know Alex hides them in his house.
Yeah, Alex fucking John Wick in it. Like he's going to have to fucking... He tapes it to the underside of his drawer to fucking...
He has the old...
Yeah, next time we go over there, like we got to just play a game, like just Easter egg hunt. Like who can find the first gun? just search
it's a bingo.
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
We're gonna play England bingo.
Yeah.
How about that? Somebody find a pistol.
I got one.
It's the worst pistol. It's like a fucking rusty Mauser from. Like, is that a Luger?
Is it a blunderbuss?
The Luger from the war.
Is that a fucking Luger? What do you do with a Luger? Does that thing even shoot?
I don't know.
It's just intimidating.
Blunderbusses and
fucking
Lugers.
A blunderbuss. Mm-hmm. I like it. I'm into that shit.
The gun laws there is it has to be before the 1900s.
Because I wonder what it is. I wonder how long you going if you have a possession of a firearm.
I don't know.
Just 38,000. Triple life.
Triple life just for having
You
it.
have a pistol. Triple life.
They just send you to America.
You get a week
They
just for
send-
talking
yeah,
about
you
it.
just get sent to fucking Sing Sing in New York City. Like,
Oh
hey,
God, the poor bastards.
you want to have a fucking gun?
Next flight to
You're
Newark.
going right to fucking Rikers.
Ah!
We're gonna airdrop you in a fucking crate. And the prisoners are gonna fucking pop it open.
Just
You're
put
gonna
them
be
on a
like,
plane.
They're gonna
to,
PUBG
"Oh
you.
shit!"
put them on a plane to Newark. He's like, all right, you want a gun? Here you go.
Yeah, all right.
Just take
Have
it.
fun. Go ahead.
Oh, you can have a gun.
See how many of these motherfuckers on the street
Yeah.
have a gun now. It's all fun and games.
It's all fun and games till you go to Rikers.
Yeah, because all the guns they got, those old like 1800 hunting rifles
Yeah.
too.
Where you go out with like
Like
the long
the-
boots and the tweed jackets and the hat.
Yeah.
The guns that are like
Yeah, the
5
flat-
feet long.
The flap hat. You got the flap hat on and everything.
Yeah.
You're just like an old hunter. You got your fucking
Got your horse.
bloodhound out
Yeah.
there.
Fucking blood
I'm
out.
in for it.
Do some fox chasing in the
I'm
afternoon.
fucking in for it. Some quail, some fucking everything else, you know? What do we got going on here? Did you guys bring anything with you today? Drew, what do you got over there? A little sticky note?
Yeah, we got a sticky note with some.
I've got it all in here.
Some topics.
Ooh, I'm ready for it.
Um,
Let's start it off. I like it.
we can start off.
Tim, if you're listening, call us.
If anyone has heard from
If anyone's
Tim,
heard from Tim, his name is Tim.
Tim, please
Tim
call.
log.
Please
That's,
call and let us know.
That's Tim as in Tim.
Have you seen this? Just take a picture of him.
Have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man? People are like, yeah, I've seen him.
All right. Well, have you guys seen the? Well, I know me and Chris have, but the egg.
That was
Yeah,
one of my
on
topics.
Instagram.
The Instagram egg. Have you,
Is it?
what? Actually, I'm gonna check the most
I think
recent.
it's up to,
check
it was
count
over
here.
30, I thought, right?
Oh, it was way over
way
30.
over? Was it getting almost, are
Yo, it's over 40. There was over 40 last time I looked.
you following it or?
I don't follow
I don't
it,
follow
but I
it.
definitely liked it.
I
but-
check in on it. I don't follow
As
it.
of today, it has 47,806,673
lot.
likes.
That's absurd.
That's
it
a
is
lot.
over. It's almost tripled Kylie Jenner's
Kylie
photo.
Jenner's
Dude,
photo.
that's so funny. Like,
Just think about it. There's so much hatred for one person
What
that
a-
you will vote for an egg.
But that is literally, like, if you really truly think about it, that's how quickly something viral can go.
yeah, that is the most viral
Like
thing I've
that.
seen in
That's
ever.
in
Really?
the snap of a finger.
Yeah.
That thing got fucking.
Because
think
when did it
millions.
start? When did it get posted?
What was one of those, like, I think it was like a Oscar picture of like Ellen DeGeneres on, like, on Twitter was like one of the most highest.
It had,
liked,
yeah, because it had a bunch of people in it.
7 million likes or something.
Yeah.
This just destroyed anything.
It was posted January 4th.
Yeah.
So
that's
in
what's
a little over
13 days.
in 13 days.
13
I wonder
days.
what the most amount I got in the shortest amount of time. I feel like
That's got to be damn near close because that was
I mean, it's-
quick.
it's-
well, when we did
Well, I'm
it
saying,
was like
like-
under 18, and that was 3 days ago.
Well, I'm saying I wonder how much it got like in that first day, because you're getting like maybe 100,
I would
and
like to see-
300,
I would like
and
to
then all of a
see-
sudden it just starts fucking lighting fire.
Like who found that and like who made that? I want to know first of all.
Because
Like,
I think
who's
you
the
sent
genius?
it to me.
Well, Danny sent it to
Danny
both
sent
of
it to us.
and I was like, "What is this?" And then I just thought it was kind of funny. But then I looked at the likes, and it was like 10 million. I was like, "Holy shit!" So I was like, "Yeah, fuck
yeah,
it. It's
one
like
one post,
one post, one picture."
30 for fucking 40 million likes,
Almost 50.
almost 50.
And I sent it to 3. I sent it to Cy. I sent it to a couple other people. I'm like, let's get this. Because at first I was like, what the hell is this? I read the description. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Screw Kylie Jenner.
It's just so funny. Like the internet is such a weird place that we don't understand,
And never will,
and never will.
and never fucking will.
What would win? One wholesome photo of a baby holding her mommy's finger or one eggy boy?
One eggy fucking boy.
if an egg can get 45 million likes, how
much
many
could
can
it-
our troops get?
Right. How many can our boys back home get?
Oh,
That shit's always ridiculous.
But what would would it be actual troops, or would it be like when
No,
they
it's
post
something
photos like
ridiculous.
the clone troopers and shit?
Yeah,
probably.
yeah, definitely Clone Troopers,
Yep.
some prequel meme shit.
Now, I have noticed so many people are trying to ride this train, and they're like, "Oh, let's beat it!" Like someone put a black egg up. I'm like,
If a brown egg can get 40 million, how many can a fucking purple egg get?
I don't know because I don't think anything like this has ever really happened where the Instagram community has voted into one thing. I don't think it's going to ever happen again.
Reddit or 4chan had to have had something to do with it off. That they had to have, because I was on Reddit and I saw stuff like, "We got
I'm
this
sure
shit
not
going."
to start with, but I think once it finally got to those two outlets, I think those obviously
Just send it.
definitely attributed to the good majority of all that shit. Because 4chan tends to definitely have
Oh, they
the
start so
ability to
much stupid
fucking
shit.
to get it rolling.
But
That's fucking crazy to me, though.
it's great though. It's just like this is what the internet should be. Like no politics, no drama, no just
me
stupid,
liking a picture of an egg.
stupid shit. Like this is what it's for. Let's
Yeah.
go. Keep it going.
How many likes can an egg get? Apparently 47
Apparently
million.
3 times more than the highest.
Can you imagine the
Instagram
fucking
picture
Anunnaki
ever.
are going to come down from space and they're going to be like, let's see what these motherfuckers are up to. They're going to like, all right, best place to check is Instagram. And a lot of people are on that, right? They pull it up. They're like, it's a goddamn fucking turkey egg.
They're like, what is? Oh, they've discovered a global communication system where everyone can post anything that they want. This is ingenious. Let's see what their most.
and anyone can like it.
Let's see what their most valuable post.
A fucking egg. Should we destroy them? Let them destroy themselves.
They're already doing that
They
very
already have.
The universe has them now.
The universe has them now.
That's it. They're just going to be like, fuck this place. Like, who gives a shit?
Fucking egg.
What else you got over there, Neil, little guy? Where did this sticky note come from? I want to talk about that.
I was like,
I had one.
I just
forgot
needed
it.
something to
Nice.
write at work, and I was like, what can I write? Since I was kind of
you
hoping
don't
that-
have a notepad on your phone or anything.
I was hoping Cy and Jordan would be here because I wanted to talk about
Who's Jordan?
George. I said Cy and Jordan.
I thought Cy and Jordan were going to be here. Cy and Jork. I don't know who Jork
Saying
is.
jerk.
Is that one of your Austrian friends, Jork?
jerk,
It'll go to jerk.
jerk, and stirk.
The jerk.
Because I wanted to talk about fantasy football.
Salty.
But since no one's here,
Danger.
I don't think this is a.
Why? We could talk about it.
I just wanted.
Like you
I wanna
want to like
talk
delve
shit to
into the
George.
sports, or you want to delve into that you won in your dirt bag?
Yeah, that the latter.
You come on the first year.
Well, I just wanted to.
we
like,
expanded the league to allow you to play with us.
I know-
And you win the first year.
I know how you guys feel about it, but I wanted to know how George and I didn't really talk to Cy about it. I wanted to like.
They all have the same feeling. Believe me.
It's so
George is extra salty because at the beginning of the season,
Him and Malik
him
were
and
like,
Malik are gonna win.
hey, I'll see you in the finals, bro.
That didn't age well.
Yeah, Todd Gurley worked that well.
Do you guys usually like keep in contact after the fantasy?
I mean, like the regulars.
I mean,
but
yeah, us of course, but like with the people who we don't necessarily hang out every day with.
No, I
like,
don't.
We won't see them again until the
No,
next
which
draft.
is the beef that I usually have. I'm like, they bitch and moan, and I'm like,
because
we see them once a year.
because it's very weird to have one, the whole thing, and I've talked to these people once, and then I'm going to see them again next year, and it's just a strange.
And Pop is salty.
Yeah, and
So salty.
Cy did mention that too. He was like, "Oh, no one told me that we were going to go from 10 to 12." I'm like,
It would have been voted on anyways. And
But I
it would have
say
been
the fact he's like, I didn't know that. I'm like, it doesn't matter if you
would've-
knew we're not.
the most votes that would have gotten was fucking 3.
Our crew holds majority over the league, so
Yeah, like
There you
I'm
go.
just telling Cy. At the end of the day, the most that we would have got back was 3. And you got fucking 8 more you got 30 more people saying no. Like, that's just how it works.
it don't matter.
but yeah, I won. Feels good. but it also feels weird. Like
Why? You fucking won. Who gives a shit?
Because,
you got all the fucking.
Because you feel like
I
I just walked in and I just picked some random, and then no one, it was kind of quiet. It didn't really. It wasn't too braggadocious on my draft picks. Just kind of getting to know everyone, being nice, being friendly. Next thing I know, just quietly sneak to the top and win.
You didn't quietly sneak. Stop saying that. It's the dumbest phrase I ever heard in my life.
You don't have to live with him. He's like, oh, I'm going to kick your ass, bro.
I didn't even I didn't really
I only did that to you because
God damn
because I did beat you every time.
How many games did you lose?
Total?
Total.
2.
4. No.
4.
Yeah, I lost to Tom. I lost to
John.
I lost to Malik, and I lost to Jeremy.
I always forget about Malik and Jeremy.
And you got in quietly.
Well, no, I mean, my team was not. I got in because
You can't say quietly and go 11-4 or 12-4, whatever the fuck it was.
But
at the
my
end.
George got in quietly.
Yeah, he got it.
George snuck right the hell in there.
True.
If anyone snuck in, I did. I was beating people with 60 fucking points.
Yeah.
Pop was doing that.
I had no business being in the championship game. I beat Jeremy with 62 points.
I was talking to Drew about it, looking over the points in playoffs. He's the only one who scored over his projected points. The only one.
Yeah.
Through the entire play. Not even like a game, all of them.
I scored more in the playoffs than I did through most games in the regular
And I'll
season.
be honest with you, I think I had the worst draft. If you look back at
Grade-wise, you did.
if you look at my draft,
You drafted Dez.
it's so bad.
Des Bryant.
I had fucking what's his name on Minnesota running back.
No, it was San Francisco.
Jarek. Oh yeah, Jarek McKinnon.
Yeah, for 49ers, yeah.
Yeah.
Out.
Done.
He didn't play one
He
game.
didn't play a snap.
He,
No, he did, and he got
Played
hurt.
preseason,
He
didn't
played preseason and got hurt.
Because it was
No.
like 2 days later.
I thought he played that first game and got hurt in like the first series.
No, because preseason wasn't over yet. Because I remember when I did the draft with Mark, no one took him because of that exact purpose.
Right.
And that
So,
was
my whole
Labor Day.
my whole team was fucking waivers.
That was your first pick.
no, that
no,
wasn't
your
my
first
first
pick
pick.
was
that was
Odell.
one of his later
No, my
picks.
first pick was Odell.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
So yeah, you
God, I
won.
hope he loses.
No one cares.
Everyone hates you.
Everyone doesn't like you because you suck. And you're a bad person.
Not worthy. I feel like I needed to be in the league like 2 or 3 years, and then winning.
No, you could
would
have been in the league for 2 years and we would have been fine. The fact that you come in and
one
you win it
year.
the
1
first
year. I
it's-
agree with this. This is up. Like if
I
I
feel
was
like
in
it's
the
a
league,
little taboo though, because I feel like from now on you're not gonna get shit.
no one's gonna. Anytime I raise my voice, I'm gonna get shut down. Like no, shut up.
Yeah, you'd be like, hey, did you want to trade?
Nope.
And be like, yeah, trade away.
Well, the thing was, it's not like when Malik came in, Malik's done fantasy. Like, Malik was experienced. It's like, you did like, what, one bullshit
I
league?
have never played a entire fantasy season through the whole thing.
That is what drove me nuts. I'm like, we do research. We're on top of the shit. He just came in and was like, I like that guy.
I did,
and then he won.
I did research. I didn't just pick. Oh, that guy looks good. No, I did the research, but I just never played for stakes. I never played at a league that really
that
mattered.
meant something.
Yeah, like I did drafts.
Well, this is
and
the
stuff.
next year to win it. The 2019 one is the year to win.
2019.
That's where the fucking Johnny Manziel money starts coming in.
I heard.
Close to 2
I mean, you're not going to win. If you win that, I'm out. Bold prediction. Tom Gearin, 2019 bold prediction. If Drew wins fantasy football in our league in 2019, I will bow out.
Does the league disband?
I think the
there
league,
might be. I feel like there's enough animosity right now.
there may be
between-
mutiny. There may be mutiny.
There may be like a division of leagues. They just go, no, we're just gonna go do. Our
I think
thing.
I'm
We're gonna
lone.
do our
No,
thing."
I think I give up.
And me is going
for
to
life.
be in the middle.
You just give up
left
fantasy
alone.
altogether?
I give up fantasy.
that's bold.
I don't get red zone.
Ooh,
He just goes up on football, period.
I just watch cable football.
yes.
Panthers.
not even like the NFL network, just NBC, ABC, and Fox.
Yep.
Not even just Fox. Fuck it.
Yep.
Deal with Joe Buck and
Troy
Yeah.
Aikman doing it live.
Oh yeah, when I used to play for the Cowboys, yeah, thanks, Troy.
Nobody cares.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Hey, who
If
cares?
you win,
Nobody.
If you win, I leave forever. I don't get red zone. That's it. That's my stipulations.
Mark it down.
Mark it down.
Jot it down, boys.
Remind me 1 year.
Remind me 1 year.
How do you feel about that, Drew?
I'm not.
You don't care. He's
No,
like-
no.
Now he feels
He's
guilty.
like, yeah, I'm gonna get that fucking $1,800.
I mean, I'm not gonna throw it. I'm not gonna fucking. I'm not gonna throw it.
Oh, I forgot to start half my team. Shit. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not gonna win,
I
but
came to play.
I'll play for keeps.
You know what the worst part is? John could have done better this year because he would have had pick over you every single week. And what was it? Like week 7, he finally made a waiver, and it was way too late.
Yo,
I feel like
Philip
he
Lindsay killed it for me.
I feel like he didn't play that much though. I feel like he didn't pick anyone off the waiver. He didn't.
I think he
You know,
gave
he
up.
Just kind of.
Because, I mean, he's usually decently active.
I mean, if you go 0-7 though, that's tough.
Well,
to
Alex
fucking-
did. I think Alex went 0-6, and that's when we made up the rule where if you go over, the Billy Award gets named after you.
So don't ever go over. You always want to get 1.
You need one. Doesn't matter
If
who.
you think you're going to go over and you're facing somebody who's already in playoffs, you kind of go, listen. Let me just throw me a little schmig. I'll throw you. How about this?
just get a
Before
little bit.
playoffs, if you know you're kind of on your way to playoffs, maybe you make a little. I'll give you a little.
I think it depends on who, because there's certain people I know would be like, nah, I want to be named after you, and other ones like I think Alex would be like, oh, well, okay, maybe Alex, Jeremy, but I think you get like your size and your Georges.
Yeah, but what if you throw him a little
Ruthless.
fucking?
You throw him a little.
I think they do it out of spite.
What do you want? You want $1 zone? What do you want? What's going on here?
Little third round draft pick. Third round wide receiver.
Throwing out draft picks.
Tyler
we
Boyd.
haven't had any draft pick.
I don't think we can.
Yeah, we can. I think so. I
can?
forget what the stipulation is.
You can trade on draft day.
No.
I don't know if it's on draft day. I think it would have to be for the next draft. I think I don't know how it works. I know we can. I don't know the stipulation behind it. Nobody's done it.
I don't think anybody will.
Nah.
Actually, if anyone did it, it'd be George. I'd guarantee it. Because George is much like his trade through the year, reckless.
What else you
Yeah.
got over there in that little stick you
I
got?
wanted to talk to George about some of the trades he made me because
Oh,
some of
no,
them
we don't want to
worked.
talk. We don't want to talk about George
Some
trades.
of them worked out well in my favor.
I got some that were very good, but in general, they're not good. No. What do you got?
Well, he took one of them.
Dang.
I wanted to bring up what we were kind of talking about last night with old Spider-Man.
Spoderman.
What happened with Spider-Man?
He was so angry.
Who is this?
Oh,
Drew.
Oh yeah, let me hear your let me hear your Marvel anger. Let me hear
Tom's
this shit.
telling me, he's like, I can hear him over the mic.
well, it's
dude, fucking. I just hear you in the background.
it's infuriating.
Talk to me.
It's infuriating.
infuriating.
What's infuriating?
They released this trailer.
Sure.
All right, so where are we right now in the Marvel timeline? Everyone is the latest one was Endgame, right? Infinity War. I mean, not
Infinity
Endgame.
War.
No, just Infinity
War.
War.
Endgame's next one. Everyone is dead. Half the whatever people are dead.
Yep.
We know Endgame is coming. No one knows what's going to happen. Before this happens, they release a trailer with Spider-Man, who is currently dust. He has been perfectly balanced by
I don't
Thanos.
feel so good.
And they basically just, like they didn't, I don't know how to say, but they just kind of shot themselves in the foot. Like the plot is ruined. We know now that they all get back and they all come back to life, and
See, I don't
it
feel
doesn't
that-
matter.
I don't feel that way because regardless if they got killed off or not, you know they're coming back because they're not going to kill off 5 other movie franchises.
We know they're going to come back because
No.
stay in the
Think about
comic
it.
books.
As
but I don't.
No.
think the
I'm not
average
even going with
people-
comic books. I'm going money lot. They made one Spider-Man movie. You really think they're going to stop at one?
No,
Exactly.
No,
You think they're not going to make another Black Panther?
No, it's Disney.
You think they're not
No.
going to make another Guardian? That's what I'm saying. Is like, I don't care who you are. You can't think he's gone.
So you thought
They're
Infinity
coming
War?
back.
Well, you thought Infinity War was like that's it. Those people are dead. And
no.
they're coming back.
I knew that.
No, you fucking tell me what you fucking think.
Spoiler alert.
Uh-oh, spoiler.
Spoilers.
Watch out.
I knew that they were going to come back. I knew that there was going to be some were going to come back. It was going to be resolved in a nice way. But for the people who don't follow it like we do and know the comic book history and the lore behind it, they basically just said, "Oh, everything that Thanos did didn't matter. Here's Spider-Man. Everyone's safe. Everyone's happy."
But there's nothing in the trailers to tell you that it happened before or after Infinity War.
Yeah, you had to look it up because you didn't know either. I didn't know. Nobody knows when it's happening. The only one you not kind of know is going to happen in the past is Captain Marvel because that's all
Set in
old-timey.
fucking 80s.
But Captain Marvel is going to... What's the next one that's coming out? Like, what's the
Captain
next...
Marvel.
Captain Marvel's the next one that's coming out on the docket.
Yes.
And that one is before Endgame because that has something to do...
Before Infinity War.
So why release Spider-Man trailers so early before
Actually, Captain
these
Marvel's
two movies?
before all the MCU.
Yeah, it's
movies.
supposed to be the first. Is it before Captain America?
Well, Captain America's in the 40s.
Was it 60s?
No, it's the 80s.
80s.
Because her dog's name is Goose, like from Top Gun.
No, yeah. Yes, it'll be her, then Endgame, then I think they're talking Guardians 3, Spider-Man, and Black Panther 2. We're supposed to be the next upcoming.
Why release the trailer for Spider-Man before Endgame happens and we know what happens to these people that have been disappeared?
I just think it.
What do
it
I look
doesn't-
like? Do I look like the fucking director of this shit?
I'm not saying why did you do this.
No,
I'm
motherfucker.
saying,
You listen to
God
me.
damn it, Tom! Why'd you do this?
why is this? Are they so greedy that they need so much money that they can't have a little bit of break between their movies to let the story play out for itself? They're like, no, we got to get hype. Spider-Man.
this is
Spider-Man's hot right now. Trailer, boom.
I think this is all Spanish anger. And I told Lucci this last night.
I think
It's because you're upset that Miles Morales isn't leading it.
it's about damn time.
Fucking knew it. I knew it. And I knew it this whole
About
time.
Black Panther got his day. When is
Miles Morales
When is Miles Morales and the Flea coming?
and the flea?
Flea. La Pulga. Y'all know the Flea.
the flea is coming back.
Y'all know the Flea.
Damn,
John
Flea.
Leguizamo as the
Yeah,
Flea.
as the flea. I like it.
Let's do it.
Who I'm trying to think of who else. Oh, wasn't Bane Spanish though?
Bane?
Is he?
Yeah.
But he's
The like
Sure.
DC?
like the legitimate Bane, not fucking Tom Hardy Bane. I don't know what he was in that.
But I don't think there really is like a Spanish superhero.
Blue Beetle.
The Flea.
No, Blue Beetle.
La Pulga.
It's a DC hero.
Oh.
They're Spanish.
Yeah, I feel
That's more alien.
like they have African Americans, all that, and they were like,
No, there's literally
people
like
aren't.
thinking about
They're not
it.
superheroes.
There's nothing.
Kick rocks.
Yeah.
And I think Miles Morales is half, so he's not even full.
Not even full. No.
Damn, dude, we need to get. That's why I'm making the Jubilee movie / TV series. She's just gonna be. I'm aiming for J-Lo, to be the front.
So,
Superman Spanish.
according to the Google machine,
El Superman.
Miss America is Spanish.
Wait.
Nice.
Like current Miss America?
10 Latino superheroes. You got Miles Morales, of course, Spider-Man.
Sure.
Miss America, who's America Chavez. Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes. Green Lantern, Kyle Rayner.
I'm talking about like canonically, not the actor that plays.
No,
No,
these
these
are
are-
comic.
These are comic books.
Yeah, these are the comic
written
names.
Comic books.
These are like
Oh.
real fringe Spanish comics. Are they in English?
Green Lantern.
I mean, Green Lantern
why
was
they,
black, though.
why they give
Spider Girl.
they just left
Blue Beetle.
They just left Green Lantern to all the ethnicities. They're just like, he's gonna be
Yeah,
this
he's
one.
just going to be whatever he wants.
It's like, oh, we don't have an Asian superhero. I just make him Green Lantern. Just
Yeah,
make a new
just
comic
make Green
series.
Lantern.
White
Yeah.
Tiger. Aranya.
That's me.
Aranya.
Las arañas negras.
Los arañas.
The Question.
Ooh, what is the question?
What is that? What's that one movie? With
What's the biggest question about a man, Batman?
Oh, El Gato Negro.
like,
Hey, check that guy out.
Yo, that's it.
that's lit, dude.
And you don't
Drew,
have
you got to get a
superheroes.
full chess piece
That's
of El
lit.
Gato Negro.
That's lit. All right.
Firebird.
Take back everything I said.
Yeah, that's right. Wildcat 2.
I really wanted one. I feel like there was like one person out of X-Men that was, but I guess not.
X-Men?
I feel like somebody was Spanish, but I don't feel.
I feel like Nightcrawler.
No,
is
Nightcrawler was from.
India?
No, he's what is it?
like Russian.
Polish or something like that. Ukrainian.
Nightcrawler, the one who.
Yep.
Yeah, you got it.
Not the smart, not Beast. Beast is.
Why'd you hold
Beast
your
is American.
The glasses.
Yeah, what is that?
Glasses. Beast. The Beast with the glasses.
I was thinking more of like
Beast.
maybe this, but you were like, Beast.
Yeah.
No, Beast is American.
Okay.
Nightcrawler is from fucking Poland or wherever he's from. Ukraine,
Yeah, something like that.
I heard
Chechnya, Georgia, Russia.
Heard the last podcast you guys called out Storm. I was proud of that because I was thinking.
No. I
You
called out
called it
Storm.
out, yeah.
Okay?
That was good.
These motherfuckers think that they know shit. And then I step in. Said, Storm holds it down.
Yeah.
All right?
They're like, oh, how big is Storm in the Storm like
Storm
in the
marries
original
Black Panther.
X-Men arcade game? Storm was the truth. Storm was the best because she would throw the tornado and just wipe the map.
Just because you watched fucking 5 episodes of X-Men animated series doesn't mean Storm ain't fucking ain't shit.
Storm is the truth. Storm is like one of the top X-Men.
She was one of the 4 horsemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, next to Wolverine, Cyclops, and Storm and
That
Gambit.
she marries Black Panther, and she's huge in Civil War.
Yeah.
Everyone always
But
underestimates.
you got these
Storm.
fools trying to undermine Storm
I don't believe.
and Jubilee.
Don't hate on my boo Halle Berry.
True.
Yo, those fucking old X-Men movies.
OG.
The first 2 were good.
First 2 were good. Third, not so good.
Started getting a little ridiculous after that. Once Archangel came in and everything.
And then they did the reboot.
They kind of stopped after that though. Like, right? They just they made one with her after
that's when-
she was
Because what was
That's when
it?
the Wolverine movie came
Phoenix
out.
resurrected.
So what was there was 4 original X-Men movies, right?
There's only 3.
There was only
X3
3?
was the last stand with the Phoenix, and he stabbed her. And spoiler
Yeah,
alert.
that's right. Yeah. Oops, sorry guys.
Then it was the
That movie wasn't
Wolverine.
too good.
No.
Because that was Last Stand had Juggernaut in it, right?
Yeah, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
That was pretty awful.
Yeah.
It came with one good meme.
Yeah, it did come with a very good meme
What?
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Yeah.
for its time. I mean, it came out in fucking 2011? No, earlier than that. 2007?
Thousands.
Yeah, that was
2006,
The first
2007?
one was like 99, 2000.
Like just on the cusp.
And then Wolverine, and I think that's when there was a gap, and then First Class came out. Or they got the other. There might have been 2 Wolverines.
Wolverine had 2 movies. He had one where he was like fighting ninjas.
That was the second one. I don't know if that came before or after.
That was trash. That
wasn't a
after
big
First
fan.
Class.
X3 came out in 2006.
was a garbage
Really?
movie.
That was a pretty bad movie.
Oh, yeah, there's 3.
I didn't like that Wolverine.
No.
I don't know what that was about.
The first one was tolerable.
That's kind of it. That almost reminded me of Iron Man 3. It's like you take away your powers and then you just watch them like putt around for 90 minutes. Like I want to see them fight.
I'll go on record to say Iron Man 3 is the worst MCU movie. Worst Marvel movie, I would say.
Worse than Daredevil.
At least
Ben
Daredevil at the time had some like fucking...
Batfleck?
It had some shit going on, you know? And Michael Clark Duncan was Kingpin.
Oh, what about Ghost Rider? With Nicolas Cage.
Anything with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
The second one,
I'll
I
defend-
couldn't even finish the
I'll
second
defend
one.
anything with Nicolas Cage as art. So
Yeah, it's that's a whole different... Your brain can't comprehend
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So
It's-
it's classified as art.
it's
So
high art. High art. You can't understand.
You can't... I know that your brain can't, obviously send the signals to say, hey, this is art. So we're just going to leave it at that.
That's the kind of actor
sorry.
Nicolas Cage is, who's only the best, high art films. Watch National Treasure.
All right,
What Nick Cage
I
didn't
retract.
The Rock.
I retract that Iron Man 3 is the worst MCU movie. How about that?
know. It's bad. I don't
What's
know about
worse than that?
I just told you what's worse than that.
No, MCU, like, does what's going on now?
Current?
Yes, that's what the MCU is. No, none of that other stuff fucking ties into it.
Yeah, that's probably the worst one.
Easily.
Well, Well, yeah,
And I
still like
and
Age of Ultron.
I like Black Panther. It was just way too much fucking CGI going. That last fight when they were fighting down by that train looked fucking awful.
Yeah,
It looked so bad.
that was a really bad fight. The rest of the movie, I didn't mind. I enjoyed it.
I did like that movie a lot. It's just there was a lot of aspects of it, and it wasn't like any plot or anything. It was just how shit looked in it. It just looked bad. Like it just didn't look like.
I feel
good
like
to me.
moving forward, it's just gonna. That's just how it's gonna end up being. It's gonna get worse.
Best one?
Well, for me, it's Infinity War.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Ragnarok.
I'd say between those two, but I'm a
I'd say
Thanos. I'm a,
Guardians 1 and Ragnarok for me.
I'd probably go
good.
Infinity War, Guardians 1, Ragnarok.
I get on board with that.
But I'm a fucking Thanos loyalist. Like
Thanos did nothing wrong.
I've been waiting for that fucking movie for years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting for a Doctor Doom to come out that I enjoy.
Oh God,
Fantastic Four, worst.
Which Fantastic
Worst Marvel.
Four is worse? the
No,
reboot or the
reboot.
original?
The new one.
No, I like the original one.
The original one was
Silver Surfer was a little.
funny.
I didn't mind Silver Surfer. It wasn't great.
It was before its time. They tried to do too much with CG.
Yeah, they did.
But the latest one,
I remember we were so pumped to see that
Oh
in
my
the theater.
god. The thing,
and walked out
because the
disappointment.
trailers were so great.
yeah.
You know,
Because the trailers were the last 20 minutes of the movie.
Heck,
the best
Dr. Doom.
because
Like,
he was saying Reed Richards has the answers to questions we haven't asked yet. Like that, how badass is that line?
it looked good, you know. Like
Yep. And you just watch it and you
Reed
go,
Richards as a child.
"What in the fucking world am I watching?"
like
right
2
now?
hours of literally talking. It was
2 hours of
wild.
them getting their powers.
Yeah.
And then 20 minutes of the music.
I think we went and saw that in the theaters too.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
we.
I know I saw it in theaters.
Yeah.
I walked out. I was like, I had a disgusted look on my face.
I think I saw you and I saw it together. Yeah, very upset because who's the one person I was waiting for in that movie? It was
Dr.
Dr.
Doom.
Doom. And all the promo stuff leading up to it, I'm like, I don't know how I'm feeling about this, but maybe that's just some kind of molding into something. Something's going on. Let's see.
Well, they looked good.
Yeah.
Like the character.
Yeah,
Other Doctor Doom characters I didn't love, but like the Thing looked better. Like,
yeah, I
characters
liked how Ben Grimm looked.
I like
his
the
thing
actor,
and-
the Doctor Doom actor's guy, that guy from Nip Tuck.
Yeah.
He looked like a good villain, like, and I liked him as an actor, but man,
oh man, I just want a good Doctor Doom. I haven't had a good one since the animated series. We were so upset though.
Which is surprising. You thought they would have. Who owned? Was it Fox owned?
Sony.
Sony? Did they give them up yet?
Yeah, that's this year. They become a part of it. X-Men and Fantastic Four are now part of Disney's acquisition.
Do you think they're going to get the Krull? Or is that going to be the next big bad? Or are they going to slip into Secret Wars?
That's the thing. Nobody ever knows.
so who is Mysterio?
He's one of the Sinister Six.
Tell me about Mysterio.
He has the elemental shits that he.
That's
Tells
why I'm
that.
saying I think.
So in that trailer, that water sand thing, that was Mysterio. I thought Mysterio was like fighting
no.
alongside Spider-Man, fighting against those things.
he is, but I think it's a ploy.
Like I was saying to Lucci, I think it's going to turn into like a Magneto type of deal.
Starts out good.
There's a
then,
battle of good, and I think he finally just ultimately just says, "Go fuck yourself." I'm
this.
going to start fucking everything up.
Yeah.
Because there's a theory out there that he made the elementals and he's fighting them to see how powerful he is. But he is a villain. He's part of the Sinister Six, which is what Green Goblin, Scorpion,
Rhino,
Rhino,
Sandman.
Doc Ock.
Mr. Negative.
I'm glad we didn't have another fucking Green Goblin. Oh, Green Goblin's back again. I'm
what
going
I
to throw
like.
flaming pumpkins at everyone now.
That's what I've kind of liked most about these new
Hello,
Spider-Mans.
Spider-Man.
It's fun.
Take a flaming pumpkin. Ah. You're like, it's fucking June. Halloween's not until October. Stop throwing fucking... Where are you getting pumpkins from?
From my pocket.
Who has pumpkins in June? Nobody.
Who throws a pumpkin, honestly?
Who throws a pumpkin, honestly?
But we're finally getting supervillains we haven't seen remade
'Cause it's
7
been
times
fucking
already.
Recycled.
Like Green Goblin, we've seen 2 iterations of that. Then we had Hobgoblin, which was awful.
Yeah, that was fucking what's his face played him. Because Willem Dafoe was Green Goblin, and then Hobgoblin was fucking James Franco.
James Franco.
James fucking Franco.
And then we got Hobgoblin again.
Oh yeah, because he was in the second iteration.
Yeah, he was the kid that was in Place Beyond the Pines. Tall, skinny, white kid.
Yeah,
That was when Andrew, what was his name?
Garfield.
Andrew Garfield played him.
I didn't mind the first one. I didn't mind.
He had 2 movies,
The second one wasn't good,
right?
but I like because he had like the whole.
Yeah, he had 2.
He had the comedy.
He had
thing.
the Jamie Foxx with the lightning. Right?
That was the second one.
That was the second one.
That was
the first one was the lizard.
it was so bad because they I don't know why these companies go so over the top with CGI. It just gets ridiculous. That's why Bumblebee was so refreshing to me.
Yep.
Because it was literally watching 2 fucking auto body shops rape each other.
Yep. Agreed. There wasn't any like whirling and
The last Transformers when they were in the city.
I hated it.
When they were in the city and the Dinobots came, I'm like, what is fucking happening?
You couldn't
What
see
is this?
anything.
Who's fighting who? Which one is a fucking Dinobot? Because I couldn't fucking tell
The
you.
human eye can't keep up with the cuts that they're doing. It's just like cut.
Between the
cut.
cuts
It's
and
like,
every single intricate working part that has to be a part of that goddamn thing.
it's fucking wild.
I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
Because they tried to get away from the whole mass shifting bullshit. I'm like, look, I don't care about mass shifting. I don't care how real it looks. I just want it to look good.
No,
And they finally went back to a G1 look. And
Bumblebee
was better.
Bumblebee was just enough for me. Might have been they probably could have toned it down a little bit more, but it was just enough for me where I liked it.
Yeah, they have a lot of human interaction.
It just got ridiculous. That last one, holy shit! I was like, "What am I watching? What is this?" I spent money on this
the Mark
fucking thing.
Wahlberg ones.
Biggest
They
mistakes
weren't
ever,
good.
ever.
Which is sad because I was like, Mark Wahlberg, it's gonna be great. It was bad.
And the fucking dialogue that went along with them is so stupid. The first one, you got the daughter that's dating the fucking
The racer.
rally racer, and he's from Ireland, and they have the fucking Romeo and Juliet law. It's like, now we're just fucking glorifying goddamn statutory rape.
Well, then they didn't
Here's
even
some
exist in the second one.
Here's some Transformers and let's sprinkle a little statutory rape on
See,
top
I like
there.
this new one because it wasn't so like all these other ones have always been based on like Sam Witwicky and Mark Wahlberg. Like it wasn't about the Transformers. This one I felt was more centered on what the hell the movie.
But
was
every
supposed to
other
be about.
one, is so I feel like a lot of these movies now are just so try hard.
I feel like all the movies are trying to be saving the world, and like the enemy is going to end the world, and it's always these just end of the world scenarios, and you always know they're going to win, and it's
Yeah.
just it gets old after a while. But these movies that are more like side stories are, in my opinion, more entertaining. Like Logan, that was a great movie. I enjoyed
Excellent
that
movie. Excellent
Awesome.
movie.
You know, the Deadpool movie, surprisingly, I could not care
love
less
those
about
movies.
Deadpool. I thought the humor was terrible. I was just like, this is whack. I don't understand why people like this. That movie was probably the best movie I saw that year. Like
Deadpool and Deadpool 2.
Bumblebee,
Awesome.
same thing. Like it's not an end of the world kind of thing. It's like his story. Like
His fight to
tell me
survive and
story.
his shit he's got going
It's
on.
interesting. It's cool, man. You get to like,
But it's the same cookie thing, you know. It's fucking end of the world. Somebody comes, saves the world, done.
The reason I liked Infinity War so much, it's a good movie, but I like movies where it doesn't end happy. Like there's some grim. The good guy didn't win this time. Like there's, I don't know why more movies don't like try to, because they could take some of these really long films that skip over a lot of details of either a book or a comic or whatever the hell it came from, split it into 2 films, put more detail, and then at least, you can kind of end it on the down. And then the next one can,
This is like
be the
Dante
return.
from Clerks when he talks about how Empire was the best Star Wars.
Yep.
Yeah. Exactly.
Everything
Just like how
goes
Star
to
Wars
shit.
go.
Han gets frozen in carbonite.
Yeah.
And the bad guy wins.
I don't know why that's not more of a
Boba
thing,
Fett
especially
flies
with
away and-
especially with like movies that are going to be like multi movies. Like, why don't you end a couple of them on a sad note and then pick them back up again?
I think you just do a movie based around a villain.
That's
And
an
have-
idea.
I
And
thought that's
have-
what Venom was going to be, and then
I know, but they want everyone to be fucking. I need to relate. We need a relate. Fuck that.
I didn't see Venom.
I didn't
Tim
either. I
saw.
don't
Tim
want
said
to.
he liked it, and
Yeah, but
every other person
Come on. It's Tim.
I'm starting to not trust Tim's opinions on film and movie and TV shows because the ones he recommends to me I don't like.
It's Tim. He probably watches Queer Eye for the Straight Guy.
Now the guy I work with, he's a bit of a comic nerd too, and he was kind of saying he's like, if you go in not going in as a comic fan, it's not bad. But I'm like, I can't do that.
Yeah, you can't separate that.
It's like you got to unwire all the knowledge you have of them, and it's like
Like,
it's
if you
not
made a
possible. It'd be
movie-
like me going to a Transformer movie, just like,
If you made a standalone Doctor Doom movie,
Why
you made
not?
it based around him, and he creates Latveria and has Doom bots, and he's just fucking ruining everybody, and Doom wins the day. Change of pace instead of fucking, he's going to destroy the world. Up. No, he's not, because we're here. We have a Hulk.
Here we come to save the day.
Yeah, like that's
You know what's going to happen. They're going to win. And it's not.
course they are.
It's not. And that's my biggest gripe with all the most recent Marvel movies. Not Infinity War, and I liked Infinity War.
it was a good movie.
But I
Really
think that's
good movie.
why it's one of the reasons why Game of Thrones is so popular right now, because and The Walking Dead too, even though I have my problems with that show. But
Everybody has problems with that show.
but it's just this whole thing of like the heroes aren't going to win. Like you never know, someone's going to die, and it's interesting. It's like, ooh,
Oh, my mom started watching Game of Thrones. I told him like, don't get attached to anybody.
yeah,
She's
no.
like who? I'm like, I'm not gonna give you specifics, but don't get attached to anybody.
Yeah, if you like them, stop liking them.
the minute you like them.
The Red Wedding. I remember watching that episode. My jaw was on the floor.
Yep.
I'm like, what? You what?
Yeah.
I remember,
I didn't know how to react.
I
To
remember
that.
watching like, well, who's going to be like the hero? Like who's left? Like what's the story going to be? I thought
Fucking hot pie.
I thought that
Shit, when Ned Stark
yeah,
died, I
well,
was like,
once Ned died, then you're like, okay, so it's gonna be what's his name, Rob.
Yeah,
Rob, and you're like, all right, Rob's gonna come and kick some ass down in King's Landing, gonna
Then,
take, and he's good.
And then Bran's going to become some fucking three-eyed raven.
Yeah, the brand never walks again.
Bran just tells the girl that helped him the whole time, like, all right, you can leave now.
Yeah.
She's like, what? He's
That's
like,
one of the weirdest parts of the movie.
yeah, you could just go.
Yeah.
She's like, oh,
That's a storyline I didn't pay.
so Hodor died for this.
That's the storyline that I would check my phone, and whenever it would cut to brands, I'd just be like, all right. So I'd never really quite understood what was happening with that whole thing.
I always got, because Lucci was watching it when we were in the townhome, and you had started from front to back.
oh yeah.
And then you got up to the new episodes, and I would just get what I got from the internet. I never like watched it. And then once I went back in with my parents, I finally was like, let me fucking sit down and watch it. It's fucking bullshit.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Pretty good.
It's really fucking good.
But
But yeah, that's one of those but I feel like Game of Thrones more so. Game of Thrones more so is going to be like,
The future of movies and
need
things
the-
like that.
it's going to be like, oh yeah, things are great, and you're like, oh yeah, Jon Snow, and I guarantee you, watch, they'll probably fucking slice and dice Jon Snow, fucking, and Daenerys, and someone else's Bran's going to be the three-eyed raven on the Iron Throne.
They already did.
Yeah,
They already
fucking
did. And then
stabbed
I was so surprised
fucking Ollie.
when he came back, and I was like, oh wow, they brought him
goddamn
back.
Ollie, that son
I wasn't
of a
upset
bitch.
about anyone else, but Ollie, man, you little fuck.
Yeah, that was bad.
There wasn't. I don't think that many people cheered for a child to be fucking gallowed. Than
No,
Ollie.
Nope.
What's his face? Who's the king?
Oh,
Joffrey.
Yeah.
Oh my
Joffrey.
god,
Nah.
that was a
Yeah, I
most
think
glorious episode ever.
Ollie was younger than Joffrey.
Spoiler
though.
alert.
Yeah, spoiler. Joffrey dies.
He was a piece of shit. Never have I hated a fictional character more.
God.
No.
Like he did such a good job.
Unwarranted hatred.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
I saw him in the street, I'd just punch him. Just be like,
You thought Draco Malfoy was bad? Nah, bruh.
Draco's fucking
People are
rookie
like, fuck
shit.
Draco. They're like, hold up.
Draco's a saint.
Joffrey's like, hold up, hold my wine glass,
Hold
bro.
my wine.
Like, let me
hold
take
the-
this
hold
shit.
this goblet.
Yeah, hold this goblet. Yeah, because I remember when Draco, when the movies first started coming out, people fucking hated that shit. They're like, this motherfucker. And then Dolores Umbridge came in and kind of dethroned that.
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's any more of a cunt you'd ever see in your life than Dolores Umbridge.
Hatred. Just unwarranted hate. And it's one of those things like you see that person, it doesn't even matter what movie they're in, you just kind of don't like them already.
Because I
like,
always forget
bastard.
that she is one of the fairies in Maleficent.
Maleficent.
Maleficent. Maleficent.
Maleficent.
It's like you're trying to call out to some girl. Like,
Yeah. Maleficent.
Maleficent.
I just want Chipotle.
Oh my God. Have you ever watched Big Mouth?
Oh yeah.
No, I never have.
Oh
you
my
keep telling me to.
You
I
gotta
haven't
watch
watched
it.
No.
Dude,
There's this one character. What the hell's her
my
name?
favorite character is it's Devin's friend. What's her name?
I can't remember. But she talks like this. Like the entire time.
So, like, oh my god.
We robbed France and you're gonna dump me? Fucking funny as shit. I swear to God.
The main
it's great.
character's name is Andrew. He goes, Andrew, let's French.
Just the worst voice.
Yeah, it's so.
But
it's
it's one
so
of those
good.
things like a dude's definitely doing it,
It's
but it
so
just sounds
good.
ridiculous.
I don't know
Yeah.
how they just like don't like crack up after they say something. You're just like, this
I
is-
can't imagine the takes they got to do with that because it's probably so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
That it gets like the hormone because it's basically these kids are going through puberty and they have a hormone monster who's like, you know, their hormones talking to them, but it's just animated. And the one guy's hormone monster literally has a box of dicks. They're all in there. He's like, oh, what about this box of dicks? Oh, wait, get back here, you son of a bitch. It's so stupid.
Yeah, I gotta
But
watch
I
it.
crack up every time.
it's a great show.
I haven't gotten into any. I don't know. Well, then again, I don't even have the Fire Stick set up on the TV yet. So
You mean you mean your shitty TV with the broken pixel line?
yeah, it's unbelievable.
You don't have Netflix?
No, I do. I gotta put my fire. I haven't put my Fire Stick in yet, but I have everything on there. I have my HEB. So and we got Hulu because the Hulu had the deal during the holidays for the whole year is 99 cents a month.
Oh shit! Whoa, didn't know about that.
I missed that. Damn.
Yeah, shit. I should have told. I didn't know if you guys had it or not. I felt like you guys were.
We were on
because
some
Colleen
boot
told me
camps
about
for
it. I said, fuck it. 99 cents a month. I'll fucking take it.
What's good on Hulu? Like they have
That's
more,
all like
they have
actual like television
cable
shows,
yeah.
cable shows and stuff. Yeah,
Well, they have that-
Seinfeld, all of those shows are on there.
Oh,
really?
That's
Yeah.
Oh, that's big. I could I could have Seinfeld as background noise any
They
day.
have a bunch of those shows on there like that.
Well, you know what? Because now everyone wants their own streaming service. They're talking about that The Office might get pulled.
From Netflix to what? Hulu or
No, I think
Who owns that?
CBS. Whatever network owns it, they want to do their own now. Because everyone wants it. That's what's going to end up killing Netflix is all these companies want to do their own. But someone on Reddit had mentioned, she's like, what's going to happen is all these people are going to make their own streaming services and then they're going to offer it in a bundle like cable.
And we're gonna have a TV.
we're just
again.
gonna go right back to TV.
Yep.
Just going to be a big old circle back TV.
I can see that happening.
Next thing you know, TiVo's coming back.
Yeah, TiVo's still around.
TiVo never left.
TiVo never died.
TiVo never left.
TiVo just went into slumber.
I mean, what really is TiVo anymore? It's not.
Whenever someone pulls out that, oh yeah, I TiVo'd that the other day, I'm just like,
hold up.
You have TiVo.
what's the
You mean you recorded it on a VHS?
the
Is that what
Robin
you did?
Williams meme from Jumanji? What year is it?
I think the big thing with TiVo is it has more storage. Like it has terabytes of storage.
Oh, so you don't have like, oh, you only have fucking
Can only watch
1 gig of storage and you have 4 episodes. It's like, sorry, it's full. I'm
3
like,
episodes of South
awesome.
Park. That's all
Thank you.
Have.
yeah. I have like an old episode of Orange County Choppers on there for some reason.
Did I ever tell you about the people whose cable box was going slow and they wouldn't let me replace it?
Yeah, what did they have on it? Fucking
I came in and they had the dinosaur, the gray Scientific Atlantic piece
about-
of shit.
about the size of this.
Oh,
Yeah,
that big
roughly.
one.
Oh, yeah.
Like the ones I have at my house, like
Yeah.
at mom and dad's house.
green green letters, green
For
numbers.
MI Connection, that's their good stuff. But for every other cable company, that's the garbage. Every time I walked in and saw that,
Excuse me.
It's Mi Conexión.
It's Continuum now.
I'm so sorry.
Watch your mouth.
Excuse me.
Get on with the story.
But
Shout
every
out to
time I
Continuum.
walk in and they were like, I have a cable problem, I'd replace the box because I'm like, I guarantee It's more than likely that. Screw that shit. So I go in, and the guy's like, it's acting really slow. It was 90% full. Usually anything over 50, it starts slowing down.
Yeah.
So I told him, I was like, well, I can fix it, but anything you recorded is going to be gone. He's like, you can't download it on a USB stick? I'm like, no, because then everyone would do it. Well, it had a USB insert, but I'm like, no, you can't. So he said, he's like, you know what? I'll just deal with it being slow. I was like, what did you record that you're so afraid of letting go?
He recorded Planet Earth in 4K.
Actually, when I was thumbing through it, it was a lot of NASCAR.
Oh,
Like, did
there
you
you go.
record all the races?
You gonna tell me you gonna delete the day that Dale left us? You son of a bitch. Get out of my house and don't come back.
Raise Hale, praise Dale.
That's so ridiculous.
He TiVoed the race.
He thought he was gonna put it on a fucking USB stick too.
he wanted to save it for eternity.
What the fuck? That's like when Xbox came out, when when it first finally came out, where you got a game and you had to download it.
Oh, yeah.
Or it first came out where you can have the game, you could play it off the CD, or
You download
you
it.
can download it, and
Yeah,
it would,
back when we had
and you could
options.
get it. Well, people thought that it was you just buy it, download it, and then you wouldn't have to use the CD anymore.
Yeah.
And they were like,
You just give the CD.
they're like, yeah, that's
not how it works.
That's not how that works. You still need the CD to play the game. People are like, what? What in the hell? I still got to do this shit. And now you have to download every goddamn fucking game, whether it's 800 fucking terabytes. It's like, yeah, sorry.
It's like, why have the CD? There's no point.
It's going to go away.
You're just making me
Well,
buy
I
a
think
CD
I think
now.
it's
just
it's
legacy.
ultimately just gonna all be fucking marketplace.
It's just
It has
legacy.
to be.
They just-
It basically is now.
Because I'm a hard copy guy. I like having physical copies of that shit.
too.
Because I don't know what's gonna fucking happen with any of that other shit. I'd like to know that. Okay, I got this thing in my fucking hands.
I could play it
Now
whenever
I
I
can
want.
go on. Because the last thing I need is I get a code, and now all of a sudden it's like, your code doesn't work. I'm like, God damn it!
Well, the stupid thing still is, like, even if you buy a hard copy game and you pop it in to play it, you still need an internet connection to download the shit
Yeah.
for it, which is stupid. I'm like, I have the game. Why can't I play the game?
There is very rare games now that you can play offline.
Yep.
I don't. What? I don't even know.
To get updates.
I think
No, but I'm saying, what game can you play offline?
I think I can play Skyrim offline. I have it on Xbox.
I think you could play Skyrim on this guy here.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Skyrim, I watched a YouTube video. It said Skyrim, 600 plus mods. It was a little fucking outrageous.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It didn't even look like Skyrim. I mean, it looked like fucking Dark Souls.
Yeah.
I was like, what's happening here? Like,
That's
what are we?
awesome.
They had like the fucking 10-foot tall fucking people in there with armor and shit. I'm like, what is this?
It's awesome.
That's why.
I never got into the modding scene in Skyrim.
I got into light. I got into maybe 4 or 5 that improved the visuals. You know, kind of sharpened everything up, made it look a little bit more realistic, looked fuller and stuff. I never got into like that deep, like,
No.
we just made this fucking new mission pack where you fucking go and fly in the sky and fucking kill people. And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay with that. I don't know why every modder is a fucking southern guy in North Carolina making mods for Skyrim. but-
Superimposing Randy Savage on a dragon.
Oh, yeah, Dovahkiin, mother. No, but some people get ridiculous. Like, I got fucking 50 mods. I'm going to have fucking 100 more.
For a game you play by yourself. Like,
For a game that I play alone and will forever play alone because it forces me to.
yep.
There ain't no fucking Elder Scrolls Online here, Bubba. It's just you.
I've heard that's not bad.
Well, Elder Scrolls Online?
I've heard they keep updating it.
I'm just not an MMORPG guy.
I haven't been since WoW. WoW got me. WoW
I've
got
been
its grips.
I've been looking for a new WoW.
WoW got its grips in me hard.
I never
but
got
it's
into
just
WoW. I don't know. WoW was one of those things I liked
from afar.
from afar. I liked watching it. I liked watching people like do all the shit. I just never got into the whole shit.
I got
it.
into it a little bit when him and Brandt were into it. The problem I found is once you get to like level 30 something, the grind gets so
Gets
hard.
hard.
Like you have to dedicate, like, because I used to be able to just do it
Yeah.
in my free time and level up, but then you just hit a spot.
Yeah.
where
It's just
you have to
the
dedicate
drop-off
so
is
much
real.
time,
Yeah.
or you're not going to get it.
You're not leveling up in hours anymore. You're leveling up one level in days, and then the
Yeah, it
grind
just got
is
Days and weeks.
so bad.
Because the
you're talking
missions,
months here where you're finally getting to a.
well, because all the fun stuff you weren't a high enough level for, and all the shit you could do is just rinse and repeat with another with a different skin.
kill these sheep.
Yeah, Vanilla WoW was rough, dude. It would take you forever to get to 60, and then once you did, though, it was you had to basically play the same amount of time you did from 0 to 60 to get enough gear to do raids. It was wild.
Yeah,
That's
then
what
your
made it-
cousins like,
But that's why people were selling fucking accounts on eBay. Remember that was a big deal?
oh my god, they weren't
For
cheap
a
either.
lot of money, these fucking accounts were going
Dude.
for on eBay.
I'm not ashamed to say I bought gold.
Did you buy gold?
I bought gold from Chinese gold farmers on WoW. I bought $10, gave me 100 gold.
That's not bad, though. I mean, we're talking people.
Some level 1 character with random scribbles for names, just random letters, came up to me in the town, traded me 100 gold because I PayPal'd them. It was the dirtiest thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, because
I
you
felt-
didn't know.
Did you take a shower
I
after?
felt filthy. I felt like wrong. I felt like I'd done something like
You didn't know if you were getting fucking schemed out of fucking shit here.
yeah. I
Drew,
know.
Drew's
I
just sitting there like wiping his
Had-
arms. I'm like, oh god.
You had no idea it was legit either. You're like, fuck it.
just crying, scrubbing myself in the shower, just
Drew was just risking it all. Just
Yep.
fuck it.
risking it
I
all for
need
the
that
gold.
100 coin,
but damn
bro.
it, he got 100 gold.
But back then, 100 gold was like, oh shit. So I like went and I bought everything. I bought a mount, and then I didn't have any gold. It was all gone.
And it's can.
I'm just getting by this gold.
I mean, listen, when are you getting back into it all here?
Back into the PC game.
Needs a
Just
computer.
into it, bro. I know. I thought are you still?
I'm still
I mean, what are you doing? What are you doing with yourself?
nothing.
He don't like us no more.
Nothing.
Blind
Oh,
Slinky's
is that
out of
what
the
it is?
game.
Blind Slinky's done, huh? Retired.
Blind Slinky's never
Put him
gone.
up on the board, boys.
He's never gone. He's always there.
We could have used Blind Slinky last night.
You should have just fucking used your fantasy football money.
Yeah, but I want to get like something good. I want to get like the beef. I want to get the best.
The
of
old
the
beef
best.
stroke, you know,
Yeah.
little chicken parm,
I want to
motherfucker.
get the best gear, the best equipment.
Let me get the little Super Pesh of the PC
Yeah, if I'm
world.
gonna upgrade my computer, I'm gonna upgrade my computer.
Yeah, you're not doing no
No,
dumb shit.
I'm not just gonna get it running again. I
You're
can
getting
pro-
a fucking i9 9000K.
Yeah, exactly.
You're getting the fucking.
10 monitors.
You're getting the 2010 Ti.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk
You're
in.
getting the fucking 8 terabyte SSD.
SLI.
I'm gonna walk in. Drew's gonna have bought that 200-inch TV that Samsung just gave. You seen that?
It's a little ridiculous.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Was it 200? It's a 200-inch TV.
It's that whole wall, essentially.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That's wild.
It's ginormous. So what are you doing? You just waiting to fucking drop
waiting.
it? You waiting to fucking...
Yeah, I'm gonna do it soon. I've been keeping an eye on Anthem, the new game. I
can't wait for
I
Anthem.
hope it's good. It
think it's gonna
looks
be good.
it looks good. The videos.
It
look
looks
good.
great. It looks great.
It looks great
Visually.
I'll never. I always wait for the game to come out before I commit to it, but I'm hoping that one does good. And then Cyberpunk is.
Yeah,
By the time
Cyberpunk's a big deal.
By the time Cyberpunk comes out, my computer will be up and running again. It'll be out of storage.
I thought you were just going to get a fucking Bitcoin mining.
Bitcoin mining rig.
Just
Not
fucking...
even a computer, just a rack with
Just a rack with
GPUs.
like 1080.
yeah,
1080s is rack. GTX
Yeah.
1080s. There are fucking 40 of them.
yeah.
I'm fucking mining, boys.
Buy a cold shed, super freeze it, just cryo freeze.
Just turn it into a fucking meat locker,
Yeah.
fucking GTX 1080. Just like,
just
oh.
running them, overclocking them 200%.
Before you have a room before you go in, it has jackets that you wear. And people
Yep.
are like, what are jackets for? It's like, you gotta wear the jackets.
Trust me,
It's
man.
fucking negative 20.
Excuse me, it's negative 20.
It's negative 20.
Just go in there, just
Each GPU runs at 1,000 degrees.
yeah.
You gotta fucking wear a jacket to get in this place. It's like you go to the U.S. food store and when you go in a big fucking freezer. They got the fucking Antarctic jackets that
heavy
you can wear when you're picking cheese wheels off the fucking shelf. It's like, oh, look at this fucking guy.
It's 170 inches.
Wow.
170 inches.
This is for retail, or is this just like a show thing?
Oh, it's for it. It was at what the hell was
Oh, it's for air.
What was the most recent tech?
CES.
Yeah, it was, they had it at CES.
CES. Yeah, that's let me see this thing. 70-inch. What is it? Samsung?
I'm pretty sure it's a Samsung.
See what the price of this puppy is.
I just got a funny text from Simon.
Yeah.
So they asked me what I was doing today, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go on my buddy's podcast. So I had to basically explain to them what a podcast was.
Sure.
And he just sent me a picture. We're not allowed to subscribe to the podcast on the company phones because it gives them this warning.
Podcast contains explicit episodes. No way.
So Tom,
Tell them it's on YouTube.
I think we might need to
Can you guys have YouTube there?
consider our format, reconsider the format,
I mean,
clean it up a little bit.
yeah, and then I take all my
PG-13
episodes down.
That's funny.
I'm gonna have to go through and I'm gonna have to fucking mute every.
That's what you got to do. You just got to edit and then mute every like bad word that's said.
Well, tell them there's a million other places you can
Yeah,
do it
I
at.
told him like just watch it on YouTube. It's better that way.
Yeah, because then you can watch us like dick around like assholes.
Just bullshit.
So what was their concept? They had no idea.
They
what
had
a
no idea what
podcast
it was. I was like, it's a podcast, and they're like, what's that? I was like, well, you just kind of get together and talk into microphones, and it's all recorded, and then you could publish it out later. And they're like, what? I was like, it's popular. Trust me. So I like showed them like clips and stuff, and they're like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. They still kind of don't get it.
Yeah.
That's good job. Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
So they've never seen like Joe Rogan or anything.
No, nothing like that.
That thing I sent you with Joe Rogan, that was one of the funniest shitting things.
The what?
The 4chan. I think I said.
Ah, yeah. You showed us it. Yeah, it was like how it literally was every like cliche thing that Joe Rogan does on his podcast.
So it was like, yeah, peanut butter is made from peanuts. He's like, what?
Oh,
Yo, pull that up on the TV.
Jamie, get that up on the TV.
young Jamie. Get
Do you ever have DMT?
I thought everyone ends with DMT.
How he always talks about apes and shit. They put a clip up on his YouTube page.
Of him
I
talking
guess
to himself.
Jamie must have done
Oh, the
a
one.
cut of all the times he talks about like apes and shit.
Did you see the one where he's talking like with himself?
Yeah,
Where they
it's
just,
like Joe. It's like Joe Rogan versus Ro Jogan.
And then who was it? Joe. Who's the guy who talks about
Bert Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer, and he starts like, look at this thing. We evolved from that. It's like him pouring milk on himself and
He's
shit.
got no shirt on with a fucking
Yeah.
Speedo on and shit. That's fucking ridiculous.
Oh man.
Dude, that's a 170-inch TV. That's unbelievable to me. You have no business owning that television.
No.
It's the size of a wall.
You literally have no business owning this
There's
television.
a photo in there somewhere of like two people standing next. Oh, there it is.
What, this one?
That one. Look at that.
Well, that's on the actual TV. Oh, you're talking about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, these two. What's that? Nah, that's 110.
That's not
No,
that's
that's
not
not-
very big.
That's the
saw it
UHD.
on
That's the
Reddit.
110 one, though.
That's big, but that's not 170.
That's fucking.
I think that top one had a person standing in front of it, no?
No, that's part of the screen. Like that's like it's like a race car driver walking up to a race car.
I saw a photo of it on Reddit. It's just ridiculous. Like these two people are standing at like two sides of a room. And it's just the whole wall.
You know,
I don't know why.
I want to know who's going to utilize this goddamn thing.
Well, probably people who have nothing.
Jerry Jones putting it in the Cowboy Stadium.
$90,000.
got
I wonder how much the thing cost.
I didn't see a price anywhere. It's probably one of those.
Same thing as like when 4K came out and that was hot. It was like $10,000 for a TV, and like we all have that TV now. And it's like $300 on
and
Black Friday.
we're not even touching the surface of 4K.
Yeah.
And we're already getting 6K and 8K.
Yeah. Like not everything we have can even use 4K.
Well, that's the stupid thing. Everyone keeps buying these TVs. And it's like they can't even film everything in 4K yet. Why are you getting 8K? There's no
it's
point.
so
You're
expensive,
going
too.
10 years down the road.
I mean, you got to think of these fucking. Let's see what a fucking
12K's up next. Just another reminder, Tim, if anyone has any information,
Yeah, if we can get a checkup on Tim.
just please call or write.
Call, email, Instagram,
You know,
Snap.
Like you go on Red is obviously one of the leading cameras for movies, all that shit. Everyone, I mean, these things are fucking.
Yeah, their phone was like $3,000.
Let's see what this. Look at this thing, $14,000, $24,000. Ridiculous. Helium sensor upgrade, $9,500. $39,000 for the upgrade.
No big deal.
I mean, this thing's out of control.
I need an 8K TV.
And people wonder why movies are expensive. They're like, nah, look at this. 8K, $54,000.
That's nuts.
Where would you go to even be able to watch this fucking video taken off of this? The only place you can go to watch this is off the camera.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Like
I bet the screens for the camera aren't even good enough.
I don't even think it has a screen. I think
what
it's just a straight up fucking, or it might have a screen
Just
on
a
it.
point and click.
I wonder what the storage is on, because I know 4K storage is.
Yo, it has
ridiculous.
a write speed of 300 megabytes per second.
Jesus Christ.
17 times more resolution than HD, and over 4 times more than 4K, obviously.
And 20 times more than real life.
Cable peripherals, media bay, wireless control, and wireless control. So you probably got a little fucking, just fucking. Let's see what the tech specs are on this thing. Look at this. 8192 by 4320.
That's
Are you shitting me?
well over anything than you'll ever see in
Look at
cable
this.
anything.
75 FPS at 8K.
I'm just wondering the size of these fucking
300 at
movies.
2.
The size of 1 second of film footage is at least a gig.
It's got to be. So max data rates 300 megabytes per second. Playback frame rates. Yeah, that's
The only people who use this kind of shit is like the Nature Channel people that record this stuff for the demo in the store.
Blue Planet's got 5 of these on deck, just waiting to film some fish.
Yeah, and you know what they do with that film? They play it in Best Buy so you can see how good it looks for something that you'll never use it for.
Yeah, it doesn't say. You're probably having to buy a storage for this shit.
Absolutely. It ain't coming with it. I mean, you need at least a terabyte to get anything decently done.
Oh, yeah, you're filling a terabyte quick.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 second of this has got to be a fucking 1 gig.
Yeah, it's literally, it's got to
something.
be.
All right.
Probably not that much, but it's still got to be a decent amount where if you're shooting, because you got the camera I have here, this Canon HRF 800. Yeah, I'm throwing it out there. This records 1080p, 60 FPS.
Yeah, the video looks good on YouTube.
And
Looks clear.
32 megs, it'll max out that. I have a 32 gig SD card. No, I have a 64 gig SD card in there. 4 hours, it'll max that card out.
Yeah.
So that'll do it in about.
So if I had
seconds.
this on a fucking 64 gig, get about a minute and a half.
Yep. Yep.
I think.
Hey guys, we're in
you're being a little
8K. How
generous
you
there.
doing? Okay, it's gonna turn into Tom's Super Short Show. Remember that? Remember Mike's Super Short Show?
No.
You suck, Drew. What did you do your whole life up to this point?
Was it on Spanish programs?
No.
Like you didn't even watch fucking PBS or nothing.
Reading Rainbow was all I had.
Reading Rainbow. The DMX remix.
Just like a book.
Between that and the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I don't know what that is.
Rudolph, you don't know who Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is?
Yeah, but
DMX
DMX did a
one.
remix of that. I never heard that one.
You've never
It's
seen it?
hilarious.
No.
I gotta pull this guy up. For
Pull
you.
it up.
I can't
Hey,
believe
Tom,
you-
pull that up on the screen.
Pull it up, young
Yeah, I'm
Jamie.
about to. I can't believe you've never seen this.
No.
Man, Drew, I'm telling you, I don't know where you came from or where you're going, but DMX.
We in this.
Look at
Hey,
that.
there it is.
It's the fucking.
First
The
one.
first one.
It's the first one after. I feel like I want like an original one.
I think those are
What do you
all-
think? You think I go with
6
the?
years
Do
ago,
I go
you
with
can't
the
go wrong.
Yoshi
It's
Hardwick?
not a real video, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's a video of him doing it?
Yeah.
He's just.
I know the lyrics.
Oh.
Oh God.
Going to the reindeer games.
You go down in history.
Oh, I like that. What?
That's it in all its fucking glory right there.
That's really good. That's not bad. I thought it was like some homemade like edit of like
the Reading Rainbow
Yeah,
one?
like the Reading Rainbow one. But no, that's
Still love the Reading Rainbow one.
that's literally him singing.
Yeah.
Man, DMX.
National treasure right there.
Yep.
you can't beat it.
America's sweetheart. DMX.
America's sweetheart. Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
sure, we'll go
much.
with that.
I feel like there was something about I was going to add to all that shit we were just talking about. I completely forgot what I was fucking going to say. I feel like it had something to do with Tim. What's going on with Tim? What are you doing?
Tim, call in, please.
He's
Let
got
us
to
know
get
you're
a
up.
Slim Tim, not Art Tim. I want Slim Tim to call in.
Slim Tim. Call in. Tim's got to get a broad in his life that's going to be consistent here.
Slim
Which
Tim?
Tim?
No,
We did start clarifying
Both.
Tims. I'm getting confused.
Chicago Tim.
Chicago Tim?
Angry Tim.
Chicago. Angry Tim. Slim Tim or Angry Tim? He just needs some consistency in his life.
I don't know if that's going to
alleviate.
alleviate the stress.
There needs to be a calm in that
I think
storm
that's
now.
going to be more stress. I think it's going to make him more crazy.
He's going to die alone at 45.
So I've
Got 10 years left. Damn.
I've discovered
Brain aneurysm.
every time I ask him about a chick, he's like, "Nah, they're weird." I ask him like, "What is weird to you?" Because for me, weird is like a very is a certain thing. You weird blankets a lot of things.
Is
He's
this
like,
his excuse to get away from the person he doesn't want to be with? He's like, yeah, she got weird.
Bro, she blinked funny.
basically, they don't talk to him no more, or they do like one thing he don't like.
She
and
got
they
like this
weird.
eyelash thing going on, bro. I don't know. Like she closes her eyes sometimes. It's like blinking. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't like it.
Yeah,
It's
like a piece of her hair went into her mouth and she didn't notice it. And I was just like,
I'm like,
get your
ugh,
life together.
That's nasty.
bitch.
Who would do that?
He sent me a snapshot one time, and I showed Drew because I was making sure it wasn't me. She said like, I forget. It was like something about how
They're trying to make plans.
they're trying to make plans, and Tim was like, "Well, we can get a coffee sometime. If not, I understand."
Tim said that.
And that even I know you don't say that shit. And then she said, like, "Sorry, I've just been really lazy lately." And he sent me a snapshot. I was sitting there like, "What?" It's like, she said she's lazy a lot. I'm like, she said she was being lazy. Oh, and he's like flipping out. I'm like,
Nah,
easy guy.
She said she's fucking lazy. Fuck it.
Yeah, I swear to God, I'm sitting
She's
there
weird.
like, bro. Like,
Weird. She's weird. I don't know.
I'll just let you fucking read it because it does. Me talking about it does not do the snapshot justice. Hey, there you go.
Let me see
Read
this
that
shit.
gold.
Am I starting at the? I'm not going to find any dick pics on here, am I?
It's a snapshot.
Haha. Oh no. All right. So this is from. I'm not going to use the letter. I'll use a different letter. This is from X to Z. Z being Tim. X. Ha ha ha. And I'll tell you, and I read all this stuff as they type it, like when Phil sends his emails.
Can you
They're-
read Tim as Tim?
They're awful.
Have we gotten
yeah.
a Phil email in a long time?
Yeah, well, last podcast we did.
You did?
Yeah.
When did you read it?
I read it in the beginning.
Oh, in the beginning? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I caught like half of, I got the end of the
gotcha.
podcast.
All right. X. Ha ha ha. Oh no. You're lucky though. I'm still hungover. At least you had a good time. So are you still down to meet up in the near future? If not, I understand.
Oh, right there. Right there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This time of year is so crazy busy. I understand. December, it's into January. It's always busy. Yeah, I kind of just lose track of time, and I'm also lazy. Well, like I said, like I said, we seem to have quite a bit in common. It'd be nice to actually meet in person at some point. Yeah, definitely.
He sent me that.
And then Tim, no, done. Get her out.
He sent me that prefixed with, bro, who fucking says shit like this? The fuck? I had to ask him. I was like, what'd she say?
Lucci's like, did I miss something?
And I asked Drew to make sure, like, I'm not crazy here, right? Like, it wasn't a big... so he goes to the gym, like, 2 days later with me, and he's talking to him like, dude, it wasn't that big of a deal. And he's fucking losing his shit. I'm like, easy now.
How does that make you feel?
Nah, you don't say, yeah, do you want to hang out? Oh, if not, it's okay. Like,
you're already undermining yourself.
What's
at that
point. Projecting to, like, the girl thinks like, oh, so he's not like I'm not worth his time.
Zero,
like,
or zero confidence.
Yeah, like that. Or does he not think I'm like worth it? Like, no girl wants to. If a girl says that to you, it's like, oh, so is she like taking time out of her busy schedule to come see me? Like, is it an inconvenience for her to see me? Like, you don't say shit like that. So I agree with Chris.
You agree with X?
I agree with X.
X gonna give a shit.
Because something's going on with Z.
No Z.
We'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. He'll come through.
That, or he'll just move away from us.
He's a nomad.
He's going back to Arizona.
Oh, God.
He's going back to Enterprise.
He's going back to fucking Enterprise. He's getting his fucking motorcycle back. He's leaving us all here.
I'm telling you, we need to start, like, we need to make, like a chart with, like, events, and if he did or didn't come, and just have gambling pools. Kind of like they do with the Super Bowl with the scores.
Yeah, everyone's got wads of cash here. Like, yeah, let me get in on that bet.
Yeah, we'll have odds for certain events. Like big ones he might go to, some of the smaller stuff, not so much.
I still can't believe he didn't go to fucking New Year's.
No.
I texted him like 8:15. I thought he fell asleep because that's happened before.
Because, like, listen, I called Drew out one time when he did it.
Yeah.
And Drew never's done it again.
Never.
Which one? What was that again? I remember.
We know the story. Everyone knows the story.
You don't...
I'm trying to remember.
The Qdoba story.
The Qdoba one. Where me and Sai are chilling at Sai's house a mile down the road.
Yeah.
I remember
And Drew's
that.
like, yeah, yo,
Yeah,
we
I'm
should
working.
chill.
I'm working.
And we're like, oh,
I
yeah.
didn't say that. You guys were like, yo, are you working? And I was just like, I don't know.
Drew's
Yeah,
like,
I'm working.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
working.
yeah.
And we're like, all right, we pull
I
up.
bet. Step up into the store. Where you at?
We pulled the fuck up on Qdoba. I'm like, shit, I'm trying to see what's up with Drew. I go in there, I'm like, all right, he's pooping. He's slicing, he's fucking
making
chopping.
boom.
He's chopping up lettuce. He's taking a smoke break. What is this guy doing? So we're sitting there, we're kind of waiting. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Drew,
I could love this story.
where are you? I'm at work. Where? Me and Sai are here. Radio silence.
You could see my face.
I could see his
You
face
see
in the
my
radio
face.
silence.
Just you could.
I got a text back. Nah. I was lying. I'm at my grandma's house.
You know, like a liar.
I'm like, what the fuck are you lying to me for? All you had to go was, hey, Drew, you working? No, I'm at my grandma's. Okay. But no, me and Sai pulled the fuck up.
got caught.
You slipped.
That's why you never do it.
That's why you can't slip.
That's why you never do it. That's why you don't lie. You just don't want to go out. Just do like side. It's just like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, the Tim shows up the next day. He's like, yeah, I lied. I was like, why? He's like, why'd you give me shit? I'm like, you told us. Of course you're gonna get shit now.
I used to be like that, but now I'm like, I'm probably not gonna come out.
Yeah.
But then sometimes, like, I'm gonna come out.
Yeah.
But I always give I'm probably not gonna go.
Because you never know how you're gonna feel the day of. You know.
Yeah,
Some
I don't know
days
what's
you're
going
just
on.
like,
I'm like, I don't want to go to fucking Alley Cats. I don't want to go to Bar Charlotte.
Oh my God,
I'm
Bar
out.
Charlotte.
By the way, that's where we're going this weekend. So
Oh God.
Yo, what would you do? Hear me out. What would you do if Bar Charlotte had like a pop-up shop? Just like, yo, one night only.
Back, baby.
Bar Charlotte, one night only.
I'm back, baby.
Tickets are $100.
Oh, hell no.
I think it would be not kidding. I think it would be a huge event in Charlotte because everyone has gone to Bar
This
Charlotte.
shit would fall down.
Everyone knows.
I think Bar Charlotte just turns into the fucking Spirit Halloween stores, and they just go into old fucking like grocery stores, rent it out,
Like old
and then
Kmarts.
leave. Yeah, old fucking Kmarts, and just fucking leave when they're done.
Shit, spent my 21st birthday.
I spent a lot of time in there because we had a lot of young bloods, but there was always that one person that's like, we were starting to go to like a regular bar, and they're like, oh wait, I'm only 20, and I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah,
now we got to go to goddamn Bar Charlotte.
That was Danny and Ashley on my birthday.
Yeah, Danny had the worst chalked ID I've ever seen in my life. It looked like somebody took a Crayola crayon and wrote his fucking date of birth. The guy was like, you're not 21. He's like, yeah. He's like, this is terrible. He's like, you're 18. I'm giving this back to you. Don't fucking try to get it anywhere else. And he's like, okay. It was so bad.
It was such a disappointment.
It was so bad. The guy literally looked at it and I was like, no. You're not getting.
Well, he was supposed to get his cousin's ID that weekend, but he forgot it, so he didn't have it. Sick.
Yeah, that's
and then Ashley came too.
Yeah. She peed in that bush on the.
Oh my god.
We stayed at the Blake, didn't we?
Yep, the
We
Balake.
used to stay there a lot.
Yo, we used to fuck the Blake up, bro.
Sweat
that place.
Kick Lucci in his head.
Ooh, I think I still got that video.
We used to
hidden
chill-
It
somewhere.
came back on Facebook one time. I was laughing.
We used to
my
chill
ass
up on the
off.
fucking park lawn up there.
Yeah.
There was that group of people that came. I didn't know any of them. Someone knew them.
Oh, it was
Yeah, there was all.
Story in them.
Yeah, no, the story wasn't there.
It was Basinger, Julia.
Yeah, it was a bunch of girls from our school. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know
Tom
any of
wasn't
them.
having any of it.
No,
I
I'm
was.
like, what
I
are we
was
doing?
so drunk. I couldn't even.
Yeah, I'm like, what are we
I didn't
doing?
know.
I'm like, get out of my room. My dad.
They walked in. I was like,
Oh, hey.
that was the same night that chick was 21 at Bar Charlotte too, and they made her funnel that
Oh, fuck. That
horrible
wasn't good.
concoction. You remember that?
Oh yeah,
That wasn't good at all. She was not going to have a good night. I think she might have died.
She had to have. There's no way you drink a 3-foot funnel of mixed liquor from 8 different bartenders.
And mixed liquor
live.
looks like when you mix all the sodas together, it
Yeah.
just turns brown.
Mm-hmm.
It was layered because you had the different densities.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because you think about it, you put like vodka in Kahlua. Kalua's gonna float.
Yeah, so you just saw the levels of shit. So you saw each level just go down. I'm like, she's going to die. Like, I'm going to witness a murder.
Brown and the DJ was so douchey. He's like, get on your knees.
Of course. If you're a DJ at Bar Charlotte, you got to be like, oh, yeah, let's see how those knees work. Yeah.
You've made poor life choices to become.
All
a
right,
DJ.
everybody, welcome to Bar Charlotte, where all the girls get on their knees and sweaty, and you're just like, oh.
Where are we?
What is that? Is that a swing on the stage? What is
Does
that?
anyone want a T-shirt?
Oh, Drew wanted a t-shirt,
Yo,
and Drew got
Drew
a
was
t-shirt.
Snag that shit like a fucking bouquet at the wedding. He was just like,
Dude.
give me that motherfucker.
What was that, a double X?
Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
double XL.
I still have that picture of Drew like this.
Just sweat.
It's like a wingsuit.
Yo, Bar Charlotte,
I had good times there.
I had good times there. It was a shithole.
It was.
There was a swing on stage. There was a bowl, a mechanical bowl.
It didn't work half the time.
They had shots in those fucking beakers.
Yeah,
They had beaker shots.
yeah.
Duh.
It was so grimy.
I remember one time they took the T-shirt cannon gun and put toilet paper in it and started shooting out toilet paper. And one came and just hit me square in the side of the head. Just all of a sudden, you.
That's like, where was it? The Hornets game where they had the Gatling gun T-shirt launcher? Where was
Oh
that?
my god, wasn't
I
it
we saw that on
Browns?
TV.
I think.
It was
no,
the
it was the
Browns.
Browns.
It was the Browns
yeah.
game, yeah.
Dude, that thing was
Just
out of
ripped out
control.
the
Just
Gatling gun?
Doom, 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 doom.
Someone was
Just
gonna
launching
die.
shirts at people. No, but I think that girl died. She's
Had
dead.
to have.
She's dead. She had to have died.
At least got your stomach pumped.
There's no way I would be able to do that.
That was a
I would have
malicious.
vomited before I even finished
That
it.
was a malicious amount of alcohol that she threw down.
Because
her
it wasn't
throat.
like a little funnel. Like, she was on her knees and he was holding it over his head.
He was standing on the bar and she was on the main floor.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's assault.
So that's euthanasia.
Euthanasia.
That's
That, would you rather Bar Charlotte or Phoenix?
no. Phoenix was like trying to be way hoity-toity than it needed to be.
Yeah. I never could get into Phoenix.
They're like, yo,
really.
you gotta wear a college shirt. I'm like, all right, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Just went to Bar Charlotte. Like, oh, what are you
Give a
doing?
Shit in Bar
That's where
Charlotte.
all the dirtbags hung out too. I always saw people there. That's one of those bars where you always see the people that you never want to see for the rest of your life. You see
Yeah.
them on Facebook and you're like, I really don't want to see these people out.
You'd see
And
it
then you
there.
go out and you're like, now I got to see this person.
Bar Charlotte, what's up?
Oh, Big Tom, what's going on? I'm like, don't talk to me. I don't want to be here.
So funny, Charlotte back then though, because that was it. Like it was just
That was it?
That strip, and you had Bar
And
Charlotte,
Epicenter.
Alley Cats. But even when we first started going down there, was the Epicenter. It was like just brand new.
Epicenter was right. That's when it
Brand
was
new.
starting to like boom up.
Yeah.
Like,
But it
but
wasn't.
that
like
strip
what it
right
is
there
now.
is Alley Cats. It was fucking Bar Charlotte. It was fucking Prohibition. It was
And then
fucking
Phoenix above.
Phoenix was there.
No, Phoenix.
And yeah, that was that little strip. And then Rerods was always there. But Rerods wasn't our jam because we
didn't
were
have
young
anyone.
and we were young and fucking,
We were like, where'd we go to party?
and everyone we were involved
Bad.
with was always under 21 for some reason.
Bad Charlotte.
I always had one. There was
Like,
always
oh,
one.
you turned 21 like 3 months ago? That's funny because you're still 20. And we got to go to Bar Charlotte now.
Bastards.
I mean, it was a good time. I had a couple pops.
Bar Charlotte was okay.
And then the
wasn't
one
bad.
time you almost died by the Spectrum Center.
Oh yeah,
You almost killed.
Leaving
You
there.
almost became a vegetable.
yeah. That was the closest I've ever come to death.
And you laughed in Death's face.
Yep.
I,
He laughed back.
I saw the day Drew laughed in Death's face.
Yeah. The look on all your guys' faces as you saw me do that was,
I was like,
just
Pure
oh shit.
fear.
Yeah.
Was just fear.
Were you there?
No, it was me,
but
you,
I
and
know
Cy.
the
It
story.
was just us three.
Yeah. But
There's what was it? There's just like some benches or something.
they're like these huge, almost like marble, fucking granite benches outside the stadium.
They're like almost like art though. So they're not.
Yeah.
But they're like nice.
But of course, when it's wet, it's fucking slick. And Drew thought it was fucking Jet Set
I thought
Radio
I was,
Future.
I was cool guy. I was cool
Yeah,
guy.
you were fucking.
High school was cool guy. I had my soaps on. I was ready to.
Yeah,
you
you were
know,
blading it up. You
Yeah.
thought you like, let's fucking shred.
I was like, watch me grind this.
Yeah, watch you
brah.
grind this. Drew grinds it. Fucking feet fucking slide out. Body goes backwards. His head misses the fucking corner of this block by 3 millimeters.
Yeah.
By a fucking cunt hair. This guy missed this.
And this was a sharp edge too. Like this would have fucked me up. It was bad.
You would have died. You would have
Yeah.
been a vegetable. I would have been feeding you.
Yeah.
And you
That
know,
would have been a terrible.
how do I go home to your mother and go, listen, your son, he was trying to fucking grind.
He went out like a champion.
He was trying to grind the marble block, and he died.
The marble block grinded
don't,
him.
don't
Today, Spectrum Center won.
don't make up something, man. Just
No,
make
not
up-
even Spectrum Center. The Bobcat Center won today.
I'll just be. I'll be in the hospital. Tom, just make something up. Don't tell him
Yeah,
I
I'm
went like that.
we got in a fight.
Tell him I defended someone's honor.
Yeah, he fought off 10 people for all of us, and
The
he
last
died.
one got him.
The last one got him with the back of a pickaxe, but then he took it out and he beat him up, and now he died. The end. They're like, I don't believe any of that. So we're gonna ask you to leave the hospital room. I'm like, okay. I just walk out.
Can we take your statement, sir? I don't like that statement.
Yeah, the officer's like, yeah, thank you.
We'll just watch the video in front of the Bobcat Center of this idiot just sliding on some bench, knocking himself out cold.
Let's go to the replay, shall we?
They're like, yeah, we'll call you. They're like, get the CCTV up here. Let's see what the hell's going on at the fucking Spectrum Center. Some Spanish kid killed himself. Voluntarily, they think. And they go up and they see this kid with soaps grinding, smashing his head on the corner. They're like, yep, he died because he was a tough guy with soaps on.
Just the full limp.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the full. Oh, he was ragdolling it easily. Skate 3 shit.
Were you carrying him home or were you calling the cops?
No, I'm running.
You just would have left me? Just would have left me vegged out on the fucking
Yo, bail,
Bobcat
bail.
Stadium.
The Bobcats have you now.
Just you inside, just, I'm out, peace.
Bro, we got to get Drew. The Bobcats have him.
You just hear me inside. We have to go back to the Blake Hotel. And they're like, oh, you guys just
The
went back
Bobcat,
to
the
hotel.
mascot comes out of the gates, just
Where's the boy?
picks me
Where
up,
is he?
scoops me in.
Where's the Spanish boy that cracked his head open on the marble? You almost died, man.
That was it.
You almost died.
Those early Charlotte
You almost
days.
died. I saved Lucci from dying when he was a baby.
That he did.
I'm just witnessing
When is
near-death
this?
experiences.
When is this?
I was like 7 months old in a walker at our grandparents' house, which was later Tom and their house. But Tom was going down the stairs. I went to follow him. There's no gate up yet.
Ooh.
And I fell off the stairs. I landed on Tom. And he saved me because if I had landed at the bottom, I would have been dead.
Wow.
I'm crying, and all this one's got is a...
Damn.
So for the rest of Lucci's life, he'll owe me.
I think
Until I save his.
that's how it goes.
Until he saves mine, yes.
I'm just going to grand scheme you almost dying so I can save you.
I did it.
A Lannister always pays his debts.
That's right. I'm still waiting on
Lucci always pays his debts.
Lucci always pays his debts.
Lucci never forgets a bet.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm making shirts. Want one?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's make some shirts. I'm fucking dying.
Tom gets a tall tee like when we went to
Oh, I got dizzy.
South Park.
South Park when I had the 6XL tall tee.
You heard about that, right?
I think so.
You ever wear,
First time in South Park, no idea what it's like.
Oh, yeah, you told me the story like recently,
Yeah.
though.
you ever wear a 6XL tall tee?
I think I had one.
Comfy. One word, comfort.
Like a gown. Just a flowy gown.
Yeah, it's like
It's a night shirt.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the Trojan commercial with the guy that wears the fucking, like the white fucking shawl. You know, the ultra thin
Yep.
condoms. The guy's like, oh, I don't like wearing condoms. He's like, just get thin. And he has that fucking like shirt on. That's what it feels like.
Or did you feel like Scrooge
Yeah, I felt like Scrooge waking up in the middle of the night.
with your candle?
Yeah, the ghost of Christmas past coming.
Oh, yeah.
He's got
Yeah,
that little
and he's got
nightgown
that, like,
with the floppy hat.
Yeah, the floppy hat with the little ball on it.
Yeah.
What was the point of the hat?
I never understood the sleeping hat.
Style, I guess.
The sleeping hat to me was, I wonder if that was more of a status thing.
Like I could see him wearing like a hat, like maybe like kind of beanie-esque, but like what? Why the tail with the ball at the end?
I never understood pajama. Like my grandpa
Like
had
full set of pajamas.
Yeah, my grandpa had like the pants and the button-up shirt pajama, in different patterns and stuff. That's what he slept with.
I wore that,
like,
I would sweat so bad.
it's just not It's not comfortable.
No, it's not.
He like used to give me some. It was just like, yeah, thanks, grandpa.
I might as well wear jeans to bed.
Yeah,
I mean, I'd have like some like pajama pants, but I could
yeah.
do
Some
that
like
button-up shit.
some jogging jogging pants, but these were like satin,
Like
maybe
the silk?
maybe silk.
Silk.
So,
But
not
even-
only was he in them, he was sliding all night long in his bed.
It was that Persian silk.
Silk under silk sheets.
So it was like an air hockey table.
Yeah.
With your grandpa, he'd slide it and just all night bouncing around the table.
He'd lay down and never stand still. Just gotta hover over the whole thing.
His bed just rocked him to sleep because he never would stop moving.
Yeah, his room just glowed in the dark. You're like, what is this shit?
Every once in a while, your grandma would have to shove him back, and he'd just bounce off the side and come back again.
Maybe I was wrong this whole time.
I don't think you need to open up your third eye there.
I didn't think this one hold through.
No, you didn't. What do we got here? I'm going to fucking wrap this guy up here.
What, at 2 hours?
Yeah, we're at 207. Not too bad.
No, not too bad.
Kill him.
It was the three of us today. Cy, well, because
Sai's not here.
it's typically Cy, Jeremy, and George. Cy got his tooth taken out because he's a little shithead.
Marxist.
Jeremy won tickets to a hockey game, which is fake. And George, I don't know what George does with his life. So today we had me, Tom, we had Lucci, and we had Drew.
I'm back, baby.
Kind of had the nerd episode today.
Yeah.
Kind of delved in some nerd things.
The viewers came on. The listeners came on.
Yeah, the listeners came on. We had a little nerd chat for a while, which I enjoy.
Enjoy it.
Steer me away from talking about R. Kelly and shit.
Yeah.
I'll say I feel like usually it's about basketball or rappers.
Yeah.
or who would you fuck?
Or who would you fuck? Yeah.
Or sex is involved somehow.
You can search where we're not doing the videos every time now. You search.
You can search it.
You can search it. You can search Ordinary Gentleman Cast on YouTube. You'll find the full videos there. I usually put teasers up before the episode comes out. You can also search Ordinary Gentleman Cast on iTunes, Spreaker, and SoundCloud. Those are the audio versions of those. You can email us at ordinarygentleman1, that's man1 at yahoo.com. You could send us whatever you want. Anything other than what Phil sends us, it was great. And that's it. I appreciate it.